As Aldous Huxley once said, man is an intelligence in servitude to his organs. Made from the same stuff as algae, the human body has evolved into the most complex organism in the universe. An animal with power of introspection, conceiving complex metaphysical notions of morality, beauty, and love, while at the same time battling time, illness, and even death with even more sophisticated scientific weaponry. While we may still marvel at its complexity, what do we know about the human body? What are its wonders and limitations? And with scientific and medical technology moving ever forward, how will the human body evolve over the centuries to come? To discuss these questions and more, I'm joined by Stephen Merchant, award-winning writer and graduate of the University of Warwick. Hello. And Karl Pilkington, a man without formal academic qualifications or any awards to speak of, but he's good at other things. Cleaning windows, for example, with his fucking tongue, Gump.
It's a bit harsh, isn't it? Alright.
All your cells die and are replaced many times over in your life. Except the brain cells, you only lose them. You lose hundreds and millions and trillions, right? And you've still got plenty left, don't worry. Or most people have. So only a small percentage of the cells you're born with remain yours, the brain cells. So supposing you're 99% different all the time, you're changing. Is that the same person? Well, you'd say, yeah, because you've got the important ones, the brain cells, which keeps your memory, your personality, your input, the you.
But then, as we talked before, if you took your brain and put it in someone else, would you be the same person? You know,
well, then,
what defines the person?
Yeah,
it's the brain, isn't it?
It is the brain, but then if you look different, you'd be treated differently and you have a different personality. You could still the same person, but people change anyway. People's personalities change. And if you're in a car accident and you lose all your memories, you've got the same hardware. People have had complete personality changes.
Particularly through car. I knew someone who knew someone whose girlfriend was in a terrible accident and she lost a lot of her memory, and so the person she was with, her boyfriend or fiance, she no longer related to them in the same way. And equally, he obviously that wasn't the same woman that he fallen in love with.
Was it his fault?
What's that got to do with it? What's that got to do with it?
No, was it his fault? Was the accident his
Well, what's
fault?
that got to do with it?
Because you would be fed up, wouldn't you?
That's a completely different point that he was making.
No, it wasn't. He said a woman had an accident.
Yeah, but we were talking about, are you the same person?
Well, hang on, let's hear what Karl's point is.
You said, you know, this woman was in an accident.
Yeah.
It's terrible, that. It's sad.
Yeah.
Now, all I'm saying is
she went... opinion just popped in there. Terrible, that. Sad. Yeah.
She went off him.
I'll pass on your condolences.
Yeah.
She went off the fella.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, you're saying, oh, it's because a brain had a knock and went, oh, I'm not into him anymore. But all I'm saying is, if it was his fault who was driving the car and it happened because of him, you would sort of go,
yeah, but that's not the point I was making at all.
Not,
he wasn't involved, but B, it was because she got a form of amnesia, so she didn't relate to him in the same way because the life they'd spent together, she no longer had a memory of, and equally, when he was talking to her, she was no longer the person that he'd first met. Do you see what I mean? So that's what my point was, not because he was in...
Yeah, no, I can understand that. That doesn't surprise me that much, I suppose. At the end of the day, it is what you go through, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can harp back. You can talk about stuff.
Harp back. You can harp back.
Is that what a good relationship's based on? If there's a lot of young people out there listening, they're wondering what to look for.
I think that's the best thing about getting old, isn't it? You can sit down and do nothing but think about a lot. If you're a baby, you've done now, you're lying there, you can't walk. I can't remember being a baby, and I put that down to it being boring. Because you only remember the good things. You can't remember your birthday! No, it's you remember the good things in life, don't you? I'm quite happy I can sit down for a good hour or so and just think back and go, oh, that was good.
When was the last time you reminisced?
Well, my mum and dad have been round, haven't they, so been reminiscing a lot.
Yeah.
What were you thinking about?
We're just chatting about Tic Tacs.
One of the great memories, yeah, the happy memories.
No, because you see, here's the thing. You're saying how that woman changed when she had her head caved in.
He never said that.
What did you? Well, the brain accident.
Yeah, brain accident. Yeah.
The Tic Tacs. Now, I used to love them.
Yeah.
When I was younger.
Yeah.
My dad got a load of them.
What, this year?
No,
Just
no,
recently?
years ago.
Years ago,
Like
right.
years ago, when I loved them, I said I loved Tic Tacs. Me.
Yeah.
He met one of his mates.
You didn't nick him from the sweet shop.
No,
that's what
he
you
knew
did,
some
yeah.
mate who could get his hand on a load,
Right.
and he
Thief,
must have
he was a
got
thief.
he must have got about 30 crates of Tic Tacs.
30 crates of Tic Tacs.
Honestly, with like about 24 on each crate. We got them, stuck them in a cupboard under the just in the kitchen, in the corner.
Yeah.
Now I worked my way through about 6 crates. I was quite happy.
When? In how long?
I don't know, in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks or something.
Right.
And then after that, I'm getting sick of these.
Right.
Yeah. You were minty fresh, but you were sick
lovely
of them.
fresh breath.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I haven't got that much more to tell you about it. It's just.
What do you
I
So
Just
this,
remember-
sorry, whoa. Bear in mind, this was something he was recently reminiscing with his parents about. They were sat round, and we've already learned up to an hour could go by reminiscing. Sat round for an hour, talking about the
I've
great
already
Tic
run
Tac
out of
saga.
responses. I've got
Yeah.
nothing to say about
No
that.
opinion
I
about
mean,
that.
I was nearly going to say, what do you do with the empty little flicky Tic Tac boxes?
Yeah, but then you realise that that's utterly dull and boring.
Well,
and not of
I
any interest.
was struggling. I don't know what this anecdote is, other than a bloke. Other than you said your dad, I like Tic Tacs, me. He went, all right, I talked to Albert. Albert, you got Tic Tacs? I've got 30 crates, if that'll do, yeah? Yeah, bring him round. Put him under cupboard. He's got through 12 crates. What's his breath like? Fucking lovely, but he's been sick all over the cunting place. Oh, do you want some more? No, of course we fucking don't. You'll talk about that in a few years' time. Of course we will for about a fucking hour.
No.
And then we bring it up on an audio book.
But I think that's how we got onto it, because even though I tried to get rid of a load, I used to give them to mates, take them to school, say, have some Tic Tacs.
Yeah.
You can have them for free. We used a load in the cat litter tray.
No. No,
we
you
did.
didn't.
We did. It
No,
was
you
just
didn't.
ways of getting rid of them.
Jesus Christ.
Sort of freshy smell, isn't it?
That's
it's the same
amazing.
sort of condensity in that, isn't it?
Condensity. It is the same condensity.
Condensity.
Yeah, so I got rid of them like that. And then the weird thing was, even though I'd got shut of them all, you'd be backing up and you'd always hear one ting its way up the tube.
It's tinging its way up the tube. It's tinging its way up the tube. It's tinging its way up the tube. Ting tong, ping pong. It's tinging its way up the tube.
That sounds like something from Willy Wonka.
Oh
No,
God.
it's just I'm just demonstrating that because that's how many of them there were around the house. You'd drop them, they'd go in every corner and that, like Pac-Man or something. They'd be
That's
everywhere. You'd be backing
amazing.
up, tinging it up.
Sheila's getting married. Hannah gets confetti. Don't buy any confetti. Go to cupboard under stairs.
So yeah, that's a little memory there, isn't it?
It is a little memory.
Now
It's a really little memory.
The strange Tic Tac house in Salford, where everything is made of Tic Tacs.
Wow, that must have been a hell
That's
of a time you had with your parents there. The old Tic Tac
No, but it's
reminiscence.
better. You see, you're saying, oh, what a boring story that is. But when
I
your
see
mum
you've
and dad,
re-gravelled the drive. Yeah, smell it. Suck the drive if you want. Fucking hell.
no, but it's different. When my mum and dad are there and they can remember that, and they're going, oh yeah, the Tic Tac incidents and stuff.
What's known as the Tic Tac incident?
The Tic Tac
Let us
incident.
never speak of the Tic Tac incident.
Dude, I just imagine the clock ticking. There, it's Christmas Day. I go, what are you smiling at? Oh, remember it used to ting up the tube.
You should think about selling this to Hollywood.
Listen, what do you remember then?
What do
do
you
I
remember?
remember?
That's
Wow.
an amazing thing to
That's
say.
a difficult question to answer.
Yeah, I don't. Nothing at all.
Why, out of interest though, and this will sound naive, why don't we remember the very early moments of our lives? Why is it? Is it because it would be too harrowing to remember the point at which we sort of born? Because I don't really remember anything from those first few years. Why is it? Is it just because the brain's not fully formed at that moment?
I don't know.
The memory's not sufficiently developed.
I honestly,
It's got to be trauma, hasn't it? It's the things. Again, we were talking about me being younger, and the youngest I could remember back to was 1978.
How old were you then?
When
were you born?
72. And it
What?
was
You
summer holidays.
you couldn't remember earlier than 6. You can remember back to about 2 or 3. Most people. What? You,
No way. My mum and dad don't even remember me then. Because you're not doing anything. This is what I'm saying.
My mum and dad don't even remember me then. That's amazing.
Because they pinpoint
They remember
things.
all the Tic Tacs they've ever
yeah,
eaten.
yeah. Do you remember when Karl was 6? Of course I do. 5? Yeah. 4? Yeah. 3? No. 2? No.
Because you're not doing anything, are you?
My mum and dad don't even remember me then.
And it's weird.
I remember must have been about 2 sitting on a potty surrounded by Lego. I remember that. Very strong image I have of that.
No, I don't remember that.
No, you wouldn't remember that, were you? Would you?
You weren't there,
weren't
were
there.
you? What do you mean? What, you don't remember Steve sitting on a potty surrounded by Lego?
No, I mean, I can't remember having a potty. I remember having one of them.
I'm not suggesting you have the
You
same
used to
memory.
go in a fucking litter tray. Now I know why, to eat a Tic Tac while you're having a shit.
But, okay, so what is your very first memory?
The one that cropped up the other day was having my eyes sort of glued together by...
Gangsters. Where's the fucking Tic Tacs?
No, I
We
was,
lost our truck for you, yeah.
when I was on holiday and I slept near the window and the window was open and I used to wake up in the morning with my eyes shut. My mum and dad thought I was having a lovely lie-in. I just couldn't open my eyes.
But whoa, I don't understand. Why were they...
I'm gonna burst.
Whoa.
What do you mean?
Why were they glued? Why were they... What do you mean they were glued?
Wait, but why didn't you say, Mum, Dad, I'm not asleep. My eyes are glued together.
It's just that you get a build-up on
Yeah.
the eyelashes.
Yeah.
And it all...
But when they came in and you could sense them looking
I didn't know
at
they
you.
were there.
But what do you mean? Why didn't you say so? So you lay there dead still?
Well, you should have sprinkled some Tic Tacs around the bed, then you'd have heard them crunching in as they came in.
Yeah. Oh, what do you mean?
So that's
your
my
eyes
earliest memory.
wait. So your eyes are stuck together. You're lying there. You're still. You're awake, but you can't open your eyes, so you don't say anything.
Yeah.
What? Why? What?
What,
Every
so your-
day?
It
Your
happened
memory
a
of-
lot. It happened a lot.
But your memory was that this was scary to you because you thought you'd gone blind.
Probably, and it hasn't happened since, so it's something you remember happening, isn't it? It's like the kidney stone thing. That will always stay with me because it's like I was in agony.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying about trauma. It's quite frightening when you're a kid
No,
and you
you were
can't open your
saying.
eyes.
So we don't remember
You were
trauma.
saying you don't remember trauma.
No.
Do you remember that? Do you
wasn't
remember that
traumatic.
conversation we had a few minutes ago?
Maybe it's because I had time to lie there and think about it. Because I sort of wonder that if having vision does get in the way.
No, that's a good one.
Okay, go on, interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, go on.
Well, just your eyes are, you know.
Go on. What are they?
They're the thing that makes you do the things you want to do, aren't they? Your eyes
What do you
at the
mean?
end of the
What
day.
do you mean? Interesting. Go on.
Everything. You might want to. You might like drawing.
Right.
Your eyes.
That's an example, though, isn't it? Because then you might like music, and you don't need your eyes for that, do you?
Well,
you need
yeah,
your ears,
because you still got to find your way to the record shop to find the record you want.
Because someone could put it for you, or you could.
What I mean is your
Stevie
eyes.
Wonder, we do.
Say rather
You
than
might like smells. You might be a perfume. You
let me just
need
think.
the nose, don't you? Wine tasting, just
I've just always thought blind people
go on.
are probably good listeners.
Right, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Which means that they'll be more brainy.
Possibly.
They won't waste their eyes on watching rubbish telly.
No.
Yep, sure.
Um,
But bear in mind, you learn a lot, don't you?
Yeah,
Just from
yeah,
what you see. You
swings
absorb a
and
lot of
roundabouts.
information from
Swings
what you
and
see.
roundabouts.
yeah, but blind people are going to say, right, I'm not going to be defeated here.
Right.
I'm going to make sure that I still feed my brain with stuff.
Right.
Whereas if you've got eyes, your eyes can sometimes say, well, don't listen to that intelligent thing there.
Yeah.
Watch some rubbish on the telly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
Because-
your eyes are saying that? Are they? Who are they talking to? Are they?
I'm just saying, if you've got eyes,
Yeah, they're talking to you.
you're more drawn to things that keep you...
What are you drawn to, though?
Keep your eyes,
Go on, what are you saying?
interested. It's like everything.
Right.
It picks your food for you.
Does it?
Yeah,
No,
it does. It
doesn't.
does. Of course, it does. That's why they advertise food in a way that look, those adverts on the telly. Look at
So-
this. This isn't an ordinary pasta.
Yeah.
It's
So
yeah,
you'd eat a nice plastic apple, would you? It looked like an apple. Eat it.
presentation is 90% of what goes on now in this world. Whether it's clothes,
Is that a
That's
statistic that you
because
picked up from
you
somewhere?
know what the thing you like looks like. So you recognise it. You go, oh, I like that. You don't go, oh, I like the look of that. I ate it last time, and I like the look of it as I was eating it. You go, I know what that is. That's the thing that tasted good.
not always.
No.
I think there's a lot of cakes out there, and I've been conned where my eyes have gone, that looks good. I'll go, can I have one of them? And I get it, and it's just like air with cream on it.
But
There's
that's
nothing.
You,
There's
Are
no
you
enjoyment.
furious with your eyes at that point?
but
Well,
you
it's a
just
bit annoying.
contradicted your own point.
No, I haven't. I've said my eyes have said this is what you want,
Yeah.
and I've been disappointed with it.
So so your eyes shouldn't pick your food then, should they? Really?
They shouldn't.
No.
But they do.
What again? The next time you get the eyes go again. Remember
Well,
that?
yeah, I'll sort of go, hang on a minute. You remember last time? This is different.
You are the strangest
It's
man
not, there's
I've
not weird.
ever met.
There's nothing weird about
You
that.
are the strangest person
not.
I've ever met.
So are you
not.
mistrustful of your eyes? You
You
don't
are.
trust anything you see now. You query it.
Here's a clearer way of describing it.
Go on.
Holiday brochure.
Right?
Your eyes, look at it. Look at this villa here. Look at that, it's got its own pool, close to all the amenities. Get there, my eyes. What have you picked? Because it's not as
Who's
good.
arguing now? Who's angry with your eyes?
Were your eyes angry then?
No, I was angry.
Okay, so your mouth and brain are angry with your eyes?
Because, one, my nose has kicked in. I'm next to the bins.
Right, okay.
I couldn't see that in the brochure. The eyes couldn't see that.
That's true.
The bottle banks again. They're close by. My ears are going, what's the racket?
Yeah.
My eyes are going, sorry.
What? Your eyes are saying sorry?
I'm just saying, you can't trust your
The
eyes.
eyes. I don't really
love this.
care. I'm surprised they felt guilt.
I love the fact that his sense of human biology is based on the numbskulls.
I don't know why you must pick stuff based on what your eyes thought initially.
Well, it depends.
But Karl, they're not detached in this separate way. They're not different operatives, all with different agendas. It's all connected.
There should be.
If I look at a picture in a brochure or magazine and I think, oh, that looks nice, my brain instantly says, be careful though, because that's a publicity tool in order to try and sell me this particular ideal. Chances are it doesn't look exactly in real life like it does in the brochure. I'm instantly thinking that. I'm not going, hey, I'll book that. And then 2 weeks later I get there, I can't believe I'm fucking disappointed. Ears, what do you make of it? Well, I'm livid because I can hear some fucking racket.
All I'm saying is you don't see that many disappointed blind people.
You don't see that many disappointed blind people.
They're not let down that much. They're not let down.
Spurious. You've got no information for that, no evidence for that at all. You've just made that
You
up.
don't see many disappointed blind people. I've always been fascinated in biology in general, and I remember when I was about 13 or 14, I got this book, Man's Body, an Owner's Manual. I was fascinated by it.
It's like a sort of textbook, is it? About the human body?
It's great though because it's got absolutely everything from life and death, and then I was worried that you could chart when you die from sort of things like where you were born, socioeconomic group, have you had fill-ins and all that. I was thinking, I'd worry it, and you give yourself point system. But it's a fascinating book. It's got everything, and of course all the stuff about male sex organs. I can't think of the number of men that went home and got a ruler after reading about averages.
Yeah.
There's a nice little chapter here.
What is the average?
You have to push really hard with the ruler until it's sort of like going right into your stomach, and then you can get it up to like 2 or 3 inches. Lovely chapter here on sexuality. I want to read one. This is under the homosexual activities. It goes into what they like. Anal sex. It explains what that is. It's anal sex. This is inserting the penis into the partner's anus. Normally with the aid of an artificial lubricant, so it gives you all the details there. Now, in addition to anal intercourse, many homosexuals have practiced fisting, inserting a hand or fist or other objects into the anus as a form of sexual stimulation. Experience has shown, however, that this practice should be avoided, since it can cause gay bowel syndrome. Now, I'd never heard of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gay bowel syndrome.
Gay bowel syndrome. Fissures, like lesions and stuff, and other damage to the walls of the rectum. So you'd go to the doctor and go, "Oh, I've got a problem." He goes, "Well, you've got gay bowel syndrome. Are you gay?" "Yes, I am. Yeah." "All right. Well, have you been sticking another man's fist up your anus?" "Yeah. We like that." "Okay. Well, my advice to you is to stop that because it's causing damage." "Oh, thank you, doctor. I'm not going to stop it, by the way. I'm not going to stop it. I'm going to carry on doing that, and then just keep coming back here with a sore arse, if that's all right, and you can just fix it, can you?" Because in fact, I'm going to go home now and do it, even though you've told me that I probably shouldn't. I'm going to gay bowel syndrome, you say? Karl, what do you think about that? Sticking a fist up your arse?
Wasn't meant to be, was it? I mean, it's not. It's going to do damage, isn't it? It's like you've got to know when to stop putting stuff in a carrier bag, and it's the same as that, isn't it? Because it rips.
Yeah.
Someone told me this recently at a party. Fascinating fact. See what you think of it, Karl. He told me that apparently, if you've got time on your hands, you can put your fist inside someone else's arse and then you can work your hand very slowly up through the person's body. It takes about 2 hours, apparently. And eventually, it's what he told me, you can touch that person's heart.
Right.
Right, and it's like the most intimate thing you could ever do with
Right.
someone else.
That's bollocks.
That's what he said. That's what
Well,
our
how
bloke
could you
said.
touch their heart? One, the alimentary canal is about 30 foot long, so you'd have to either have 30. You have to be Mr. Tickle, right? Or you'd have to be rolling up the alimentary canal as you go, like a stocking on a pole, right? And then when you get up there, how can you touch the heart? You'd have to rip through the esophagus, which would kill them. Okay, if the arm going all the way up their alimentary canal the wrong way didn't kill them.
But I like the idea of someone saying that to a loved one. All right, love. Love, little surprise for you. The kids are at your mother's.
Yeah.
I've put the phones
2
off the
hours.
hook.
They're
Yeah.
out for 2 hours.
They better be out for 4 because I'm going to need to get it back out again.
Yeah, where's the Marge?
It's like, imagine the doorbell goes, you've got to sign for a package.
Who told you that at a party? A psychopath.
I don't know. And then he was convinced it was true because he went online to try and. Even when we were at a party, he found a computer and he
Also-
started typing in fist, heart stuff. And I said, you better delete that in case
Yeah.
the person whose computer
I
it
know,
is finds
fist
that.
heart.
Fist
Yeah.
heart.
Also, if the aim is to touch the heart, right, go via the mouth, it's shorter. Let's pop it down the mouth. Yeah. Karl, thoughts?
I mean, there's getting to know people. I mean, do you know how people say, oh, you shouldn't use the toilet with the door open and all that because it ruins
What, the
like,
mystique?
knowing too much and everything? But that, for me, where do you go from there?
Yeah.
But you know me, I mean, I've got nothing against gays and that, but
No.
they puzzle me to this day. There's still things that happen when I go, what is all that about?
Like what?
I went to, what's her name? Harley Street. I went for a checkup.
Mm.
And like a medical. Posh, you know Harley Street, it's like
Yeah.
it's the top doctors, isn't it? I've never been before.
yeah.
All posh buildings and that. Went up to the counter. I said, "Here, see the doctor." They said, "Name, yeah." Give us 10 minutes. Go and wait in the waiting room. Dead posh waiting room. Dead fancy. Big leather furniture and that.
Yep.
Loads of magazines. I mean, like a newsagent's.
Yeah.
In the middle of the room on a table. Loads of them. So I'm looking through, and there's the top quality ones. Your Esquire, GQ, Classy, Yacht Weekly, all that. Country Life. Boys.
Boys?
There's one there, yeah. Boys. What's that? Right, lifted up like the one on top of it, and it's like Boys with a Z. Two fellas stood there, looking sort of Italian looking.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember Brother Beyond? That sort of look.
Right.
Yeah.
Sort of greasy hair.
It's a
going
cracking
back.
reference there.
Dungarees on.
No shirt, though.
No shirt, just dungarees sort of unbuttoned, hanging down a little bit.
Sure.
So no one else is about. I'm never going to buy a magazine like that.
You're going to tell us you looked through a
You
gay
couldn't have a
magazine?
I had a little look just because I thought, like I say, it's one
You're
chance.
always looking to learn, aren't you? You're always looking to learn.
Yeah.
Always open. There might have been something in there that I go, right, I get it now. I understand why they like doing that or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
So she said I was going to, 10-minute wait. I can have a quick flick through. Picked it up, had a look. Still none the wiser.
Why?
Well, what did you see when you opened it up?
Just loads of. Like I've said to you before about, I don't know why they like looking at knobs when they've got one of their own.
Right.
There's no
right.
surprises there. You're not going to go. Oh, that's
Sure,
that's
yeah.
nice. Lots of that.
Yeah, they can't get to it, can they? They can't get to their own.
Who can't?
Well, if they want a little chew, a little nosh, they can't get to their own, can they? They'll break their back.
But they can't get to this, fellas, in the magazine. It's only a picture. They're just looking at it. They might as well look at their own. That's
In
what
a
I mean.
minute,
Yeah, just have a look at it. They just stood there. They're not up to anything. They were just sort of stood there. Some had like car oil on the face. There was one
Why?
sat on a, don't know, just like a mechanic type thing. Car oil on the face and like rubbed on the chest and that.
Sure.
Not about.
Yeah.
There was someone sat on like one of them square things of hay.
Oh yeah.
Sat there, like sort of sat on it, straddling it.
Yeah. That must have been uncomfortable.
Again, knob out.
Yeah, just looking like it's normal.
That's
Sort of
crazy.
sat
No
there.
farmer walks around like that.
What was the other one? There was motorbike. They always like them.
Yeah.
No, I'm going through and then like the content is all puns.
Right.
It's all it's a couple of weeks ago. I should have wrote some down. everything was to do with knob.
Right.
That's the only bit they're interested in the male body.
Look at this bloke
It's
straddling
not-
this huge throbbing thing. The bike's not bad either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all that,
yeah.
loads of them. It was just cock, just 100%. Like let's just talk about the knob.
That's a good name for a gay magazine.
100% cock.
100% cock.
Did it not at any moment sort of maybe slightly unnerve you that the doctor might come in and see you reading boys?
No, because I wasn't.
What about if I walked through? Because I remember once when you were in hospital about to have a tube going down your knob and you were sitting in your pants with stockings on and I walked through and you were horrified. So what if I'd have walked in then and went, Karl, what are you doing?
I would have just said, look at this. Look at this, it's free.
And I said, why did you bring that with you?
No, I would have just said, look, does it look like I brought it with me? Look
Yeah,
at this.
yes, it does.
Well,
Because I've never.
what? So you
Because
look
I
at-
would never see. You would never see a gay magazine in a doctor's waiting room. So I think you bought that and pretended that it was there.
That's the thing. I was by that because there was no there was no Mayfair or anything. They just catered for if you wanted a bit of. It was really. I could have complained. So if you're gonna have this, where's a bit of the other?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a bit of this. Where's a bit of the other?
I know one of the things that they had, and I thought they're really struggling with ideas. They had a Sukoko.
As in Sudoku.
Yeah.
Sukoko.
Surely Sadiko is better.
No, because it was like Sukoko.
Yeah, but it's Dick as well.
Sukdeko.
Yeah.
What? And it was still a Sudoku style puzzle, but it just had that name.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just
So
everything.
It was just Sudoku, but called Coco. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Now, if I was gay, do you know
Let's
they
have
say?
a game of Lubo. Let's have a game of Knobopoly.
Noberation.
Noberation. Let's have a game of chess. Cock. Let's have a game of fuckaroo.
Well, that works for either sex.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how we spend our
Okay then,
Christmases.
fuck a poo.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Human intimacy is a very strange thing because kissing is a bizarre thing, isn't it, really? I mean, I don't know what the evolutionary origin of kissing is. You know what I mean? It's quite a sort of strange...
It's like anything,
It's
though,
a
isn't it?
strange thing.
It's because if you start reading about all the weird stuff that goes on, like people who have it away with dead bodies and that, it's because you've planted the seed in your head, and you start going, oh, I'll give that a go. Like food, you either want an olive or you don't. Some people will go, I'll try it. Some will go, they're not for me.
Do you want an olive? No, but you can shove your hand up my arse so far to touch me up. You haven't got any olives. I have got some olives, but if you are fed up with olives, I've got an arse here going begging, and 30 foot along the animated now is a little heart I'd like you to touch.
But the thing is, if you give that a go and you enjoy it, then you want to do it again.
Right,
And you've created
do not
stuff.
try and do that. Do not try and stick your hand so far at someone's arse you can touch their heart. There is no point to it. It is a myth that it could happen. You would end up murdering
It's a
someone.
sorry state of affairs where you've got to put that message out there.
yeah. But that's it, isn't it? That's the other thing, isn't it? That you don't hear of animal fetishes and animal phobias. You know, you don't get a lion who's a little bit nervous of antelope. I don't like antelope meat. And yet you have people here who are all those weird things of people who can only have sex with a pavement. Which is a good thing to... you'll never be lonely unless someone suddenly drops you on a desert island and you go, I'll never see a pavement again. What do you think of that? Those people that just think,
Well, they're just idiots, aren't they?
There are some weird...
You've got some clever ones. You've got a lot of divs. There's more divs on the world than better ones.
Wow, that's a brave sentence to say.
Yeah, he's right though. He's right. As gobbledygook as that was, he's absolutely right. I think Karl isn't a div. I think he's a better one, but doesn't know it. I think it's strange because I think that he's got all the other evolution of the human being, but he doesn't know which side his bread's buttered. He doesn't realise he's cleverer than he is. The number of times I find a theory that he said in gobbledygook, but it's true. I think that I think he's been dealt a bad hand in the brain department. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thoughts, Carl?
Well, your brain's in 2 bits, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I wonder if one half is really good, the other half's messing it up.
Yeah.
That's
That
how I
could be
feel
the case. That
sometimes.
could be the case.
Yeah. Well, it is split into 2. Yeah, and they are responsible for different things.
Yeah.
It's like these sort of families where there's a kind of really bright kid and then a sort of wayward child who just gets into drugs and stuff. Sort of like that up there
Yeah.
in your head.
Because you have quite sort of out there nebulous thoughts, and you've got a lot of common sense, haven't you?
And just having that that other sense of like, this is dodgy.
What spider sense?
Just that sense where you just go, I don't know why, but something's telling me we shouldn't be here. And you go, all right, let's go. And you move from it, and you don't know what that is.
Yeah.
You don't know what's decided that. You know, it's like when you're lost. A part of my brain's got me lost, but then there's another bit that I don't know what it is, where they go left. And you do, and then you go,
So
remember that time when you called me and I said I don't know where I am, and I couldn't concentrate?
think of that. I called him. I went, Carl, what are you doing? He went, I don't know where I am.
What do you mean you didn't know where you were? What you?
I got lost. I
What,
went
in London
wandering.
you got lost?
Yeah. And I went wandering, and then you know, I
It's
was
when
like,
he first moved into his new place. He was walking back from his old place to his new place, and he didn't know where he was. He tried
How can
to
you
take a
ever
short.
really get lost in London though? I'm just ask a cabbie.
well, yeah, I don't want to do that because I feel bad pulling one over and then saying, where am I?
Yeah, they don't appreciate that, do they?
But I found my way back, didn't I?
Yeah.
But you told me
20
one
minutes.
time that you much prefer getting lost. You love wandering around and getting lost.
Yeah,
you said
go-
that's much better.
go
Yeah,
around
it
the
was a cold
cul-de-sac.
day. It was a cold day. I just wanted to be at home. I had things to do. There's a time and place to be lost.
Well, go on.
Well, a place
What's
you
the
don't
place?
know.
What's
and
the place to be lost?
Somewhere you don't know.
Right, good. Okay,
And the
specific.
time?
The time.
Time when you're not in a rush.
Right.
But that time I was in a rush. And I was
And-
cold.
So a typical argument in your head is what? I'm lost. I'll do one side of the brain, you do the other side of the brain, okay, in your head, okay? Carl,
What?
this isn't where we should be. You want to go home, didn't you? This isn't your house, because it's a field. You live in a house, don't you? Why are we standing in a field? This isn't your house. You were meant to go home, but you've walked into a field.
No, but that wouldn't. I've never been that lost. When I'm walking across a field, at the edge of the field, I'd go, hang on a minute, this isn't right. I wouldn't get in the middle. I wouldn't go that far. I'd go, right, I definitely shouldn't be here.
You did once. You were in the middle of a field, and your dad had to rescue you.
Yeah,
and carry
that's
you
when I
through
was
the
a kid because I was reading as I was walking. That's,
And he never read again.
but there's another sense. I was in the middle of nettles there.
Yeah.
I'd walked. It was at my brother's wedding in Cornwall, and I was walking near a cliff edge.
Reading a book.
And okay, so okay. Carl, I know you're enjoying this book. Can I have a word with you? Just look past the book a minute. It's a big drop.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened, and then
Right.
that's when my other senses went, hang on a minute, I'm being stung. Load of nettles and stuff. And I just had to wait there for ages until my dad sort of thought, where's Karl? I was there for about an hour and a half.
You showed a book.
Fuck me like a cartoon.
But why are you wandering off reading a book when it's your brother's wedding?
No, this was like, we were in, I think it was St Ives in Cornwall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in St Ives. And just, you know, it was a nice day and that. There was no telly in the place. It was a horrible house. It was haunted, actually. No, honestly.
No, not honestly. It wasn't haunted. There's no such thing as ghosts. So,
It's the
so you saying honestly it was haunted means fuck all.
It's the weirdest place and weirdest sensation I've ever had. I spoke to a woman called Mrs. Battersby,
Right.
who sat on my bed keeping me up all night. My mum came up, she said, you look shattered. I said, yeah, I haven't had a kip all night. She said, why? I said, I've been talking to Mrs. Battersby. She said, who's that? I said, no, some old woman. Now, I can't remember it now, but that's what I did then. And then,
Sorry. So Mrs. Battersby didn't exist. Is that what you're saying? She was the ghost.
yeah.
Wasn't the landlady.
No, there's no landlady. It's a big house, about 12 bedrooms in it.
Right.
Dead cheap to stay there because it was a wreck. My
Were
mum
you
and dad
ill?
went out
Were you
one
ill?
night.
Did you have flu at the
No,
time?
I had nothing like that. I just...
So you were sitting up, but you were awake, and you were having a conversation with Mrs. Battersby.
What did she look like?
I can't remember. I can't even remember having the chat now.
Right,
But
so-
at the time, I was like, oh, she just doesn't shut up. Chatting all night.
So you don't remember this happening? Or you do remember it happening?
No, I remember that, like, if I see my mum now and I mention St. Ives, she'll go, oh, yeah, Mrs. Battersby. She remembers coming in, because she was older than me, wasn't she? So, to
Who?
her, my mum.
Was she?
Yeah.
How old was Mrs. Battersby? She was older than both
She
of you.
was old because I'm calling her Mrs. Battersby. If she was my age, I'd probably say, oh, it's Susan or whatever.
Right, sure,
You
Miss
call older
Miss
people
Battersby.
by the surname, don't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, so she kept me
How
up
old
all
were you?
night. Don't know, I'm thinking of pictures at the wedding.
Why do you have to go through other things to just have a memory?
How old do you reckon you
why
were?
I don't understand why you haven't got direct access to your memories.
How old do you reckon you were?
Your mum was older, though, yeah?
You must have a vague idea of when this
I'm
event
thinking
was.
about it now, I'm thinking. I'm
Okay.
picturing the picture of myself at this wedding.
Okay.
And how old are you? What are you doing?
How tall were
I'd
you?
say I look about...
How were you?
I'd say I look about 7 or 8, looking at the picture.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So Mrs. Battersby is chatting away to you. You don't remember what she said, but you do remember having the conversation.
No, he doesn't remember it
I
at
don't
all.
remember the chat now.
Well, then
So-
why are you telling? You
not
must
your
remember it
memory.
because you're telling us about
It's not
it.
your
Because it's a
memory.
memory. My mum's reminded me of it.
Yeah, but all it says is, oh, this is so far removed. This is hearsay that your mum said you spoke to a ghost once, and you don't even remember the ghost.
Mrs. Battersby.
No,
Yeah,
you
no, but
remember
you
the
don't
name
remember
only because
her.
your mum reminded you of
In a
it.
court of law, if there was a ghost court, they go hearsay, thrown out of court.
Right.
You
yeah.
don't have a memory of Mrs.
No,
Battersby.
look, I know that when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I ate a beetle. I ate a beetle because I thought it was licorice. Now, I can't remember that now.
You can't remember that, but you know it happened because your mother told you it happened.
Exactly.
Right. But the fundamental thing is that we can believe we can believe you ate a beetle, right? Because that is something that could happen in real life.
But-
what we're questioning is that you spoke to a ghost.
I thought it was licorice. What sort of beetle was it?
Just one of them standard beetles, just a black shiny one.
Thing is, right, a couple of years ago, we were in the Ivy, and the food came, and there's a big blob of wasabi, right? It was like called an Oriental hors d'oeuvre, right? And I looked over at Karl, and he started going, drinking water. I said, what have you done? He said, I had that. I said, that was a blob of wasabi. He said, I thought it was one mushy pea.
That's a classy restaurant where they're serving one mushy pea.
Well, they do that, don't they?
Wow.
Small portions. It's all trendy, isn't it?
I love the fact that it's exactly the same thing. They've swapped beetle for wasabi
Yeah.
and licorice for pea. You see things, you see something, you
It's a
think...
good job you remembered that anecdote, though, because he doesn't.
Exactly, yeah. In years to come, we'll be going, I ate some wasabi once. Did you?
Yeah.
Well, according to Ricky, I did, yeah. I was in the Ivy. I thought it were mushy pea.
So hang on, I just want to go back to Mrs. Battersby because
What
you
other-
confidently said it
most
was
haunted.
haunted. It was the most haunted place.
Yeah.
But you've got no real evidence for it because even you claim you had this encounter, you don't even remember it.
But you don't remember everything in life,
But you
do you?
supposedly had a conversation with a ghost.
I know, but I didn't know. When I was younger, I
But
didn't
you
think
remember
that
the
was a ghost.
specifics of an ant walking around.
Yeah, so you thought, so I see. If you'd have had the memory, it would just be a nice old lady on the end of your bed all night.
Right.
And then...
Then when I mentioned it, my mum was saying, what do you mean, Mrs. Battersby? Who's Mrs. Battersby?
Right?
When you're a kid, you're not terrified, are you?
No.
Nothing scares
I mean,
you.
I'm beginning to think, who the fuck is Mrs. Battersby, I must admit. But
So, yeah, that was... but it was a weird place. I mean, there was no telly. All they had for sort of company was a calculator.
Carl, you're the strangest little man
That's
that's ever
extraordinary.
lived. Company after company.
No.
There goes Carl with his friend. What's his friend? Oh, it's a little...
It's a Sanyo 4197G.
I love that. That's amazing.
Oh, calculator, do that boobs thing again.
My mum and dad used to go out. I
Memories.
stayed in there.
Just shots of him with his calculator on the beach. Like that. It's sunlit. Maybe beautiful and
4 plus 16, what will it be?
My only friend was a calculator. Oh, God. Just imagine the shots of him in Vietnam, just carrying Tommy.
When the batteries died, they had to have a funeral for him.
His barrels roll over the floor. Oh, fucking hell. The only company was a calculator. Before I used to knock around with a brick. Oh, fuck me. Karl, the human body is one of the things that you're actually genuinely fascinated in. This is one of the things that you admit is is quite amazing, and I think we all agree with that. Here's some quite incredible stats and facts about the human body. What do you think of this? 50,000 of the cells in your body will die and be replaced with new cells, all while you're listening to this sentence.
Go on.
Well, that's it.
What's the sentence?
That was the sentence.
What was the sentence again?
Well, it doesn't matter. The sentence doesn't matter. 50,000 just dying and being replaced in that time.
But what are they doing?
Different cells do different things. Some are taste buds. Some carry hemoglobin and oxygen to other cells.
Yeah.
Some are skin. Some are liver.
I've heard about skin. I've heard about skin, sort of.
What? What you heard? A rumour about skin. You heard about skin? What?
It's just it
keeps
just,
all your stuff from falling on the fucking floor.
Well, it's the thing that makes you what you are as well, doesn't it? More
What do you
than
mean?
more than anything.
Why?
Well, without the skin, you're just a skeleton. You look all the same.
No, you're not just a skeleton. No.
Other than your lungs and your heart and your kidneys and stuff. What I'm saying is,
I know,
went to
and
that,
all the flesh on top and all the blood vessels. And all
I
the...
went to that bodies exhibition.
Yeah.
No, here we are. This is it. He knows all about the human body and science because he went to the bodies exhibition.
Do you know with the German fella cuts bodies up?
Yes.
Now, he had a load of people on show. Could have all been the same family. Because everyone, without the skin on their head, looks the same. Other than height,
Yeah.
everybody looks exactly the same.
And that's why racism is so stupid.
Well, it's a good point. Good point, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's saying that, though, I did think most of them were Chinese.
What made you draw that conclusion?
It's just the eyes.
They didn't have any eyelids!
Honestly, if you've seen it, it looks, there's something that... and they're a bit mad, aren't they? They do all that endurance stuff, and I thought, this is the ultimate way to go, isn't it?
I think that's Japanese, yeah. Just
Is it?
completely different race, culture, country, nation.
Right,
Peoples.
well, the Japanese, then, I reckon they've donated their body to it.
You started off saying you cannot tell anything about where they come from because they haven't got any skin.
It was just the eyes.
It didn't occur to you, I mean, was there not any information saying where the bodies were sourced from?
They don't tell you. They just tell you that if you want to be part of an exhibition later in your life, put your name down.
And what did you learn about the body from this exhibition?
Well, I told you. You know, we all look similar. At the end of the day, your skin is what makes people...
Look different.
Yeah, that's the bit that makes you look like you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's the bit that you can tell how old somebody is.
Yeah,
by
that's what you recognise. You don't recognise someone's skeleton and their brain.
Unless it's the Elephant Man. But then again, with the skin on, I couldn't tell you how old he was. There's something about his head and everything that he's ageless. He could buy a packet of fags and be underage. He could get on a bus and say he's an OAP. I have not got a clue how old the Elephant Man was. There's no distinguishing things for his age, is there? But with most people, it's the skin that does it. Strip all that away, and they were all stood upright as well. They weren't sort of unched.
Right.
Unched.
They'd been straightened up.
Not unched then. Is that the German bloke? Unched.
But what did I learn? That's what you're asking me.
Yeah, what did you learn?
Could I answer that?
Sure.
Fuck all, probably.
Oh, there we are. The skin, of course, you are right in saying, is an extraordinary thing. I mean, it is almost unlike any man-made item. It's one of the most waterproof things, obviously, one of the most durable, one of the strongest and yet stretchiest. I mean, it is a remarkable achievement.
Yeah.
1 square inch of skin, right, has 4 yards of nerve fibres.
In what? In 1 inch?
In 1 inch, square inch of skin. It's got 1,300 nerve cells and 100 sweat glands in a square inch of skin, and 3 million cells, right? And 3 yards of blood vessels. Those tiny little things, and they make up 3 yards worth.
But I understand you need the blood bit, but the nerves, I'd shorten the nerves.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't have as many nerves. I think if I could change it...
Well, it depends, because there are different amounts per square inch. You've got less on the back of your hand than on the finger tips, obviously, and I think the most nerve endings are near your spine. Tip of the penis. Well, that's probably going to be quite sensitive.
Unnecessary, isn't it?
In that
Unnecessary?
It is, really.
Why is it unnecessary?
Because I'd say what you want... I think you need them in your fingers because you're picking up hot stuff.
Sure.
I've never put my knob somewhere that I thought I didn't feel that.
There's a quote. There's a quote.
If you're sticking it somewhere bad, well, you shouldn't be, so it's your own fault, isn't it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think it's just for your penis to be able to identify hot stuff.
No.
I think it's for other reasons why it's super sensitive.
It's not. Is that hob hot enough for your suit?
Well, hang on, let me just check
Well, no,
here.
I've got a thermometer here. We don't need a thermometer. Well, no. The thermometer's not accurate. Well, it is. It's a mercury thermometer. Well, you need some. I don't want a reading. I want a feeling.
No, you don't need it in that bit.
Well, the penis is sensitive, I assume.
Because of the sexual stimulation.
Yes, because you need
Yeah,
to.
you don't need the nerves for that.
Well, you do, yeah, because you need. Well, something needs to stimulate it for it to know to send a thing to your brain, and you go, all right, we're mating here. We need to get half our genetic material to that egg. I lost him, didn't I?
Yeah.
When did I lose him though?
When you tried to explain how babies are born.
Karl, every human being spent about half an hour as a single cell.
I've heard about that.
What do you mean? You've heard about that?
I remember reading it. I read it. I think I went to the Science Museum, and it was
Right.
on the wall. And I just thought, oh, I would have hated that
What, being a single cell?
for half an hour.
But then when was there ever a chance of a single cell knowing anything?
Yeah, if you look at it like that, it's not a problem, yeah.
It never was a problem.
Why are they telling us then?
Oh, for God's sake.
This is a guide to. We're trying to educate. I mean, this is for people to, it's just an interesting discussion, isn't it? So we are going to come up with some facts. There are going to be some things that we don't know the answer to. There's going to be many things you don't know the answer to. Sometimes you're right. Sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes we learn something. Sometimes we don't. It's just adding to the debate, really. I just thought it was quite an interesting
What do you
fact.
think when you read that? What goes on in your head?
I think it's incredible that that's how it starts.
That you
One
go
cell,
from there
but
to
then it divides and divides again.
A cognizant being.
Yeah. That every cell knows what it's got to do. It's remarkable. It's remarkable. DNA. Stunning.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's not more weird stuff knocking around. I've always said that.
But what's weird?
Just something that doesn't look like the rest of us.
Nothing looks like the rest of us. There's nothing. What's
no,
weirder than
people-wise, I mean, how many people are in the world? 6 billion.
6 billion.
6 billion people. Yet you don't walk down the street, and I'd expect every fifth person to be like, "What is that? Look at his head. He's got 3 legs.
Why?
Why is the arm on the back of his head?
What do you
Why
mean
isn't there
it's-
more defects in it?
Well, there has been.
Not
Don't
that
forget.
many. Do you know, like that Total Recall,
Yeah.
like that, where everyone's a little bit weirder. I mean, there's only so much you can do. I mean, even in that film, there was a woman with 3 tits. I'm not talking about having like a shoe for a head. I'm just talking about
He's
the
like
weirdness.
a surrealist. He's amazing, isn't he?
I just
You'd
mean,
like to see more. You'd like to see more 3-titted women. Is what you're saying? We'd all like
I mean,
to
it
see
doesn't
that.
matter. Mix it up. At least then it's a bit more of a surprise. What you're going to get,
One giant boob.
and it's a shame because it does make the world more interesting.
But what's more interesting than the world, than the
You're
natural
endlessly
diversity?
bored. You're endlessly bored by the world as it is. We're amazed. We sit here amazed by these facts, by thinking about the cosmos. You're endlessly bored by
Just
it.
a
Always
discussion.
looking for something new and weird and alien.
Do you know they've estimated that there might be about 5 million species of animal, right? But they think there might be another 20 million all insects. So they've stuck it about 1, but they wouldn't be surprised if there's another 20 million species of insect.
I wouldn't.
Right, okay.
Well, thanks very much.
No, because you start off with the big stuff, don't you? If someone comes along, I mean, I'm still surprised when they say things like, "We found a new duck," and I think, well, that's not hard to find. If you're talking about bacteria, I'd go, "Well done. Where did you find it?"
No, that's the other way round. A new elephant? Wow, really?
No.
Where was that hiding?
No, I'd be
A new-
annoyed that someone's not found it. If it's not my job to find new stuff,
Right,
so it's not my problem.
Right.
But if someone's on the payroll
right.
and they're out there trying to find new species,
There's
and they
no-
go,
there's no
"We
one on the
found a new
payroll."
llama," I'd go,
Right.
"Well, where's it? Why have you missed this?"
Right.
Annoyed.
Yeah.
Not, wow, there's a new llama.
No, but it's harder to find. Attenborough, he's been out doing his job for years, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He was excited that he found a small frog. He found a frog, he stuck it on his finger. He said, I've been looking for that for ages. And you could see
he was check under the microwave, down the back of the couch.
he was delighted.
Yes.
He was chuffed. I was chuffed for him. He'd been looking for it for ages.
Right.
Now, the thing is, respect due to him there. His eyes aren't as good as they used to be.
Right.
He found a small
He's
frog.
been looking for it. He kept looking. I'd have given up if I was him. But he kept looking, he found it. There it was, a little frog on the end of his finger.
Right.
It wasn't on his finger all along, was it?
I've got more respect for him finding that, something so small, than someone else whose job it is to also be rooting around for new stuff, coming round the corner with an elephant, saying, look what I've got. I've been looking for this.
Yeah, but that's not
They
what
haven't been
happened.
looking hard enough.
No one's looking for an elephant and has failed to find it.
They don't
You're
know what they're looking
annoyed
for.
with these people who are on the payroll looking for elephants
By
and failed to find
definition,
them.
they're not looking for new species because they don't know they exist. It's a surprise. No one goes out and goes, what are you looking for today? I don't know, say a letter. D? Duck then. Let's look for a new duck. Where are you going to look? Pond. All right.
I know, but sometimes it's the slightest thing. I mean, we've done
Yes,
a lot
it
on
is.
insects.
Yes, it is,
But
yeah.
they go, I found a spider with like an orange leg, or a fish that swims upside down. It's like, put it the right way up. I mean, it's not worth noting. I'd say it's got to be a dramatic difference.
Right. Right, how
You're such a
dramatic.
bag of contradictions. You'd be annoyed with someone who found a new elephant. You'd think that was a sizable discovery, but no, that would piss you off because they should have found it before. They find a fish just swimming around upside down, put it out the right way.
How
Isn't that-
different does the elephant need to be? It comes around the corner, you go, that's just like another elephant. How does it have to be different, right? What to you has to be different?
To the point that I don't know it's an elephant.
Well,
That I
then-
go, like our hippos related
What
to
would
a
it
whale.
look like then? Well, we're all related. We're all related.
No, we're not though.
Yes, we
That's
are,
a
yeah.
daft thing to say that.
No, we are all
No, we're not
related.
all
It's just a
related.
matter of degrees.
Um,
You understand what it means to be related to your brother, don't you?
yeah.
So you understand what it means to be related to your cousin.
Yeah, it starts getting a little bit...
Really? Already at cousin?
Yeah,
Already
there's
at cousin?
cousins I don't talk to. I haven't seen cousins.
Right, well, so let's forget chimp then.
My dad said over Christmas that who do you think you are was on. He said, oh, why don't you do that? I said, because it's looking up dead people. There's cousins who I don't even talk to.
Yeah, true.
I've no idea.
It
who
annoys
these-
me when they cry about their great-great-grandmother.
They didn't even know.
They were like, yeah, no, yeah.
Didn't even know them. Don't even know them. And all it's going to do is dig up problems, innit? You're going
Yeah.
to find someone out who did something wrong and you're going to get the blame for it. I don't want to know. If my cousin was Einstein, very nice.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's
If
going to
your
add
cousin
extra
was
pressure.
Einstein, then you really are an underachiever.
No, but do you know what? If he was, I'd know about it.
I don't reckon you would know about it.
I reckon
I don't
I would.
reckon your family would be that impressed with Einstein.
They
He
would
was
have
a-
stayed in touch.
He
wouldn't
was
they?
always the weird one with the scruffy hair and his tongue out.
Yeah.
No, I reckon the stuff we know is enough now, and all we tend to do is find problems.
All the mysteries still in the world. The
What a prick.
mind-body problem.
What a prick.
How to save the world.
Yeah, but we're not, are we? We know it's dying. We don't know how to fix it.
Not yet, we don't.
Turn your lights off.
But then we
You
didn't.
turn yours off. Just get sick of it. Leaflets through the door all the time. Turn your eating off. Turn the lights off. Living like a mole.
I love his little internal dialogues out loud. They're fantastic. The little discussions he has with himself. Oh, I can't wait till he's old. That's going to be amazing. Us three, when we're about 75, 80, he's fucking moaning. Oh, we're in a little home together. Just fucking... Fucking hell! Oh, Carl! Do you remember when you were 73? No, do I fuck?
Tell us the Tic Tac anecdote again.
Oh, what a fucking useless bunch of cunts! Well, that's about it for the Ricky Gervais Guide to the Human Body. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learnt something. I know Karl didn't. Next one, the final one in this series, is the Ricky Gervais Guide to the Earth. Karl, are we going to do any more guides, or...?
I think that we've covered the main stuff you need to know.
Yeah? It was good doing the guides, though.
I liked them.
I like the attempt of learning.
I remember our early ambition was to actually be educational as well as hopefully entertaining, and I feel perhaps at times we've perhaps slightly shortchanged listeners in terms of what they're learning.
Well, they're not learning anything because also, even as compared to Karl, we are educated, but we're guessing a lot of the stuff, and he flummoxes us, sometimes. Yeah. I mean, it was fun trying to be pompous and professorial enough just to fight Karl's ignorance.
I think we've learnt more new words from Karl than we've learnt anything else.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of the made-up words, perhaps more than ever before. And also some of the most abstract conversations I think we've ever had. I mean, Karl's, as he gets older, becomes more and more arrogant and confident.
He said a new one to me the other day. There was a problem downloading one of the guides on iTunes, and he said they've added to the fuckerage. Which is good.
Yeah.
So, till the next time, it's goodbye from me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant.
Goodbye.
And Karl Pilkington.
Right.
This audio program is presented by Audible.com. Audible. Audio that speaks to you wherever. This audio program is presented by Audible.com. Audible. Audio that speaks to you wherever you are.
Testing.
Better level, Steve.
This is almost the environment more than
It is
the
really,
Earth,
isn't it?
really?
The
Have we
Earth.
already publicised it as the Earth?
Well, yeah, but it doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, but that's fine. The Earth.
Why is it called the Earth?
Well, no, we talked about... What? I said... What do you mean, why is it called the Earth?
You mean, why is the Earth called the Earth?
It's
Why is
just
Mars
something
called
I never
Mars?
say. I never say Earth. I always say world.
Well, it depends. It's not called the world, is it? Because a world is... It's relative. Mars is a world. It's the world because it's our world. But there are many worlds, aren't there? You could say the world of something. You couldn't say the Earth of something. The Earth is the name of the planet.
But when do we need that?
What?
When do we need to say the Earth?
When we're referring to the Earth.
When does that ever happen?
Well, for instance,
What do you
right
mean?
now, when we're talking about the Earth, being that this is the name of
It's,
this...
to distinguish it from other planets.
If I was in... I know, but when's that ever going to be a problem for me?
What? Well, it's not all about you.
If I was in a rocket,
Yeah, right, here we go.
I'm sat at the front. I'm looking,
He's got a good seat, yeah.
The pilot goes, Karl, come up here, mate.
and I look in the mirror, and I see...
Mirror. Mirror in the rocket. Mirror, check, reverse, indicate. Brilliant.
And I see the world. I'd say, look, oh, doesn't the world look magnificent?
You go, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I'd say it. I wouldn't say Earth. I wouldn't dream of using the word Earth.
But then you're in a you could say, well, this is our world now. For the next year, this is our world, this spaceship.
I say, no, not really.
It
I'll always
is,
be
mate.
looking back over there. I'm looking at, there's our world, there's England there.
Not anymore, mate. We're moving to Mars. We're going to start a whole new world. Oh, which world are you talking about, Karl? Let's call it the Earth and Mars, like we always have, you dopey cunt. That's the name of this planet
But
we're on.
that's what I'm saying, though. It's not our problem. We're never going to leave it. So it's our world. So leave it as world. It's a bit of information. You don't write so-and-so road, London, England, Earth. You don't need it.
What other words are you annoyed by? What other words are out there you're thinking, why is that there? Because we do not need it.
It's one of them where I come across something. They're not always in my head. It's just... I'm trying to think of something that I've seen recently that's a word.
I'll say some words, Karl. You tell me whether you like them or not. Okay? Yeah? Route.
What sort of route are we talking about?
Good question. What about a pre-planned journey?
No,
As in-
I don't need it. You just go, which way are you going? I thought you meant beetroot.
A
That's
root
all right.
vegetable.
What, you like? You don't mind beetroot?
Depends what I'm having.
He doesn't mean the food, he means you don't mind the word existing. This is because you have such a limited vocabulary that it annoys you and intimidates you that people are using words, correct words, the correct English language.
Are you happy with chair? Should we keep chair?
It works. It's fine.
Are you happy with the chair you sit on, or the chair who's in charge of like a forum or a meeting? What would we call a bloke who's in charge of a meeting?
Chief.
Chief, okay, what about bloke who's in charge of a
some
group
Native
of
Americans.
Native Americans?
I don't know any. Again, not going to affect my life.
No, but what would you call him? He's a bloke who's in charge there. All the Indian... All the,
Seriously, not a problem
Yes,
to
but
me.
it's a problem for someone, so
Yeah,
you've got to have a word for
Head
it.
chief.
Head chief.
Oh, so he's... that means he's the bloke in charge of people who are in charge of meetings.
That's
No,
confusing.
you've got-
I'm confused. I don't know who
Yeah,
you're
I'm
talking
confused,
about, mate.
actually. I'm confused here.
I mean, some words I know you're not happy with. Are there certain numbers you're not keen on? What about number 7? Would you get rid of that?
I've heard about that tribe where it is just like they have 3. They say that's all they need in their life. 1, 2, 3.
Really?
Yeah, give us 3 of them. And then actually it gives another 2 with them 3. It's all like just easy.
I love the fact that they're still saying they're talking like that.
Still down the market.
Yeah. We should have a word for this 3 and this 2. Nah, fuck it. I very rarely want 3 then 2. Keep it 3 then 2. How many do you need now? Just 1 and another one. Or say 2. Oh yeah, I could say 2. Yeah. Do you want one more? If I wanted 3, I'd say 3. Do you want one more? Yeah, go on, give us 3 and 1. As the writer and pioneering ecologist Rachel Carson once wrote, "Those who dwell among the beauties and mysteries of the earth are never alone or weary of life. Earth, third rock from the sun, and the only known planet in the universe to accommodate life, was formed about 5 billion years ago. Extensively covered by saltwater oceans, it supports a myriad of organisms, the most evolved of which is man. Yet how we humans interact with our world could be sowing the seeds of our own destruction. With environmental concerns still high on the political agenda, what is the future of life on Earth? How are we coping with the threat of global warming? And is our newfound ecological concern too little too late?" To discuss the past, present and future of the Earth, I'm joined by Stephen Merchant, award-winning writer and graduate of the University of Warwick.
Hello.
And Karl Pilkington. Oh, look at his round-headed cat!
All right.
I've been hit by global warming recently, Rick, a couple of times actually.
Go on.
I don't want to be one of those people that's like, oh, you know, because of the snow and the rain, and all, that's obviously to do with global warming, but it probably is. I was flying out to the States, you know, just hopping over stateside.
Yeah.
And on the old plane, it was one of those bleak, kind of snowy days recently. And they got us all on the plane. We sat on the runway for 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours while they de-iced the plane. Now, it's good that they de-iced it, but I don't want to be told that the plane needs de-icing. I didn't know planes could get iced in a way that they needed to be de-iced. Sometimes, Rick, if it's a chilly morning, right, got the old car, what I'll do is I'll pop the engine on, okay, let it warm up, pop inside, have another cup of tea, come back out, it's lovely and warm and toasty in there. That's what I'd like to have seen them do with the old plane.
The pilot goes, "Don't you get on yet? Let me run around the
warm it
block."
up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, when it's up at 30,000 feet, it's like minus 50,
But this is
60
it.
degrees.
This must get iced up anyway.
So-
There's not some guy on the wing
It doesn't
scraping
get
with one of those
out,
little
no.
plastic things.
Yeah,
You don't see if you've got a window seat.
We got to pull in here. We got to pull in here for a while. It's iced up.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. But also, I didn't see anyone de-icing, so I don't know how they do it. It's not presumably with, you know, like I sometimes use a CD case if I haven't got one of those scrapers.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, I don't know if
Yeah.
there was people with, you know, probably with a vinyl record scraping away, but, yeah, 4.5 hours to de-ice it. Bunch of people on there whinging and phoning and calling and making me annoyed anyway. Get to Los Angeles, City of Angels. Famously, you know, glorious weather all year round. That's why people move there. Pissed down with rain the entire time I was there.
I know, you hit the storm. I think I moved out of LA and went to New York the day before it turned horrible, didn't I?
The problem was, I hired a car, right, and I was going to get a relatively cheap car. They persuaded me to upgrade to a Mercedes convertible. I thought, yeah, I'll look good driving around LA, you know, and that. Couldn't use the top down, obviously. Every day I'd get in this car. Every day it would be pouring with rain. I could hear it splattering on the fabric roof, thinking I just paid over the odds for this. And you know, every time there'd be a break in this cloud, I would instantly stop and lower this thing and drive around sub-zero temperatures just to have the top down.
I would like to have
even though it's
seen
still
you,
cloudy and grim.
like, you know, at 85 degrees, just whizzing down the freeway at 90 miles an hour,
Yeah.
but your glasses would fly off.
They
wouldn't
would. This is the problem. It's what I've never really thought. Plus, I lost my sunglasses, so I have to wear a hat. in order to keep the sun out of my eyes. And all I had, I thought I need to take it out with me. All I had was a kind of what I like to think is a rather fashionable Justin Timberlake style trilby.
Oh, it's not that hat that makes you look like one of Bill and Ben.
See, I think it makes me look like a like Tom Waits or a sort of 1960s news reporter.
Oh right,
but I
thought Bill and Ben. I thought Bill and Ben the flower pot man.
Problem with it is when I bought it, again I was sucking into it. A bloke sold it to me. Told me he was a street vendor, and he told me I looked amazing in it. I'll be honest. I gave him the cash straight away.
Did you have a game of Find the Lady with him as well?
I'm beginning to wonder if that was part of his sales pattern, and he wasn't just a lovely fellow who's trying to help me out. But yeah, it's not quite big enough, so instead of sort of pulling in tight down by the ears, it sort of sits pork pie-esque on top of my head.
Right.
And it is in danger of flying off. It did fly off into the back seat when I was driving. Luckily, I could stop and pop it back on again. But yeah,
that's great.
It didn't fly off, and you know, you don't want that as you're cruising past a couple of sort of Playboy bunny types in an open-top Cadillac, and you're just grinning to them and your hat flies off.
Or it hits a big Hell's Angel on a chopper behind you
course,
in the face. He scratches his bike, you stop and you go, it's my hat.
Yeah.
And he goes, is it?
Exactly. What annoyed me was I was with my mates and we were driving around and we had a bunch of friends and they said, oh, can you pick up a couple of friends of ours? And we picked them up, a couple of girls. I thought, oh, ding dong, here we are. Good looking girls. They got in the car. Instantly we're going, there's not much leg room. I was thinking, for God's sake, it's a bloody Mercedes! I couldn't even impress them with it. It's costing me a fortune. I thought they'd go, this is a lovely bit of motor. But no, whinging straight away, I never met them before. First thing they said.
Let's accept, right, that at some point, about 13, 14 billion years ago, there was nothing. There was no space for the nothing to be in. There was no darkness, no light, nothing. Okay, literally nothing. Except what is nearly a point in space that contained everything in the known universe, okay? Suddenly, that exploded. And in a matter of minutes, the universe was pretty much as it is now. And in all the debris, in all the dust, things started to cling together. One of which was the Earth.
Can I have Karl pick up the story from there?
Yeah. So, there we are. We've got the Earth. We've got this big...
What happened next?
Planet.
Probably nothing for quite a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just sort of floated about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it wasn't causing a problem because it wasn't annoying anyone.
No.
You see, we don't get a chance of that these days.
No.
You pop something down, someone says, move that. Dangerous, what is it?
Yeah.
Back then, nothing. So it's hanging around, and if you leave something somewhere, something will sit on it.
Right.
Okay, if you leave something somewhere, something will sit on it. Yeah.
We'll say like a bin bag. I can put a bin bag outside. Bin men don't come until Friday.
Sure.
But I don't want it in the house.
Sure.
It's got chicken in it.
Yep.
I pop it outside, right? It's sat there for a few days now. Just time, like, you know, a day before the bin men are coming.
Yeah.
I pick that up and take it round the front.
Right.
It's got a slug living under it.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Like one of those little wood lice things.
Yeah.
Might be there.
Yeah.
Snail.
Yep.
What's your point?
We've
got a young Earth. It's 4.5 billion years ago. Yeah. It's whizzing round the sun.
Something's going to sit on it.
Yeah, something had to sort of happen, didn't it? I tell you what it's like.
Go on.
In the same way, penicillin.
Go on.
Happened.
Go on.
It was the bread was sat there. It goes off.
Mm.
Air would have created the greenness.
Oh God! This sounds like the Bible. That is like the Bible. Air created the greenness. That's amazing.
Carry on, because I want to. I'm learning here. I'm learning.
And once you've got something, that leads to otherness.
This is like a monk that sat down. Oh,
we're all sat cross-legged listening to the wise old man.
I know. What are you going to do? I'm going to write a thing of how everything was created.
But hang on, carry on, because I'm interested.
Yeah.
So where are we? So we had greenness, and now we've got something.
So the air created the greenness, and then what is it?
Then we have what was
just
it?
Otherness from the greenness. Because
from greenness comes otherness.
once you've got one thing, others come.
Yes.
The air created the greenness, then you got otherness. If you create something, others will come.
Build it and they will
But
come.
it's sort of right. I'm
not saying I agree. No, so, but tell me, take me on. Continue this story, because this is fascinating. So, where are we now then? What if I was to stand on the Earth at this moment in time? What would I see?
Not that much. You wouldn't want to stay.
But there's greenness.
Little patches
Little
of greenness.
patches of greenness. Okay.
A little bit of rubble knocking around.
Bit of rubble. There was a bit of rubble. Okay.
We've still got a long way to go. We want to get to life, don't we?
Okay, let's skip forward then, Karl, to life.
So everything was right, okay? It was the right distance from the sun, okay?
Yeah, but even if it wasn't, we would still been created.
No, we wouldn't.
Something would have done.
No, we wouldn't have.
I want to hear Karl's opinion on this, Rick. I'm not interested in facts. I want to hear Karl's opinion.
So are you saying if the atmosphere around the Earth wasn't about 99% nitrogen and oxygen with 1% other gases, we'd have still had something else?
Something would have been around.
What would
I'm
it
not
have
saying
been?
it might be better than us. It might be worse than us.
What would it look like?
Well, it's hard to say, because they say, don't they, that it's the conditions that mould you into the shape and colour.
Sure.
And everything else that makes you the person that you are.
Okay, let's take Pluto. We know that's the farthest away. So it is dark and cold there.
Right.
How do you imagine the creatures that will develop there will
Big
look
eyes
like?
and airy.
But how did they evolve? How did they evolve, though?
Because we evolved. Hang on. You always say animals change to suit the conditions.
I'd have thought if planet's dark, you don't need eyes, because things that live underground or at the bottom of the ocean, they don't have eyes or colour, because there's no point.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about, are we saying we're living inside Pluto or on the top of it like we do here?
Why would we live inside Pluto? There's
Well,
it couldn't support life, full stop. But this is one of the most ridiculous conversations we've ever had.
He's seriously considering whether we
everything
live
is based
inside or
on
outside.
a ridiculously false premise.
No,
Karl,
we're
listen.
saying now that the world's overcrowded.
Right,
There's too many people on it.
right.
We're running out of houses. People are living in basements. Now that's only one step away from being molish. We're already going underground because we're running out of space.
Being molish.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
that's
Come on, let him. I want to hear his point.
Is that
Here.
like being Amish?
So
What
what
are
you're
the
saying?
Polish people? They don't acknowledge the crust of the earth.
So you're saying within 5 years there's going to be sort of mole-like people living in basement flats with no eyes.
But hold on, though. According to you, the lower they go, the colder and darker they go, the hairier and better eyes they'll have.
Well, it depends. No, I was only saying they'd have better eyes if they were on a dark planet where they're outside, so they still have to look out for things that they could trip over. If we're going underground,
That's their sole concern. That's the whole evolution. Is about what we don't want to trip over. I don't want to graze my knees.
You've got knees. They got them on Earth. Coincidence, isn't it? Hub.
what I'm saying is, right, and I've always said this,
Go on.
we are not the same as the first man that nature made.
No, we're not. No.
And that's where we went wrong. And if we didn't interfere, we might have been more suited to the conditions now. Auntie Nora,
Right.
I'm cold. She doesn't want double glazing.
Why not?
Just because she's worried that when people come round and sort of knock on the door, she won't hear them, because it's all sort of double glazed.
But they're knocking on the door.
No, but she said that she didn't like a bell. It makes her jump too much.
Well,
It's a hard one.
how do they get in now?
Well, it's a thin door and thin glass. You hear it. It's not like soundproof like double glazing is.
What? So they have to knock.
They
on
knock
the...
like that on the door, and she can hear that because
But
it's
why
like
are
a
they going
wooden
to double
door.
glaze the door? Is it a glass door?
No, they want to put that PVC door in with
Hang
the
on,
thicker
so
glass.
she's scared by... You don't want a doorbell because that alarms her, but the knocking is fine.
The knocking's fine because you get to know knocks.
Why don't they have a bell that when you press it, it makes that noise?
Because they haven't done that yet.
Well,
Maybe that's an idea.
you could do a sample of a like that. So when they press the doorbell, she hears. That's easy. That's done. You could sort that out for her.
Well, I don't want to start getting dragged into it because...
But why don't you tell her? Say, Auntie Nora, have double glazing. Be warm. Be safe. Hear the knock of the bell on the doubly door.
This is it, though, isn't it? She wouldn't be around now if it wasn't for people interfering coming up with tablets, making weak people live longer.
Right. You're annoyed at that. You're
I
annoyed.
know he's such a fascist, isn't he? You're a weak person who has been allowed to live.
No, but
Eugenics is where you'd be happier.
Do you recycle and not leave the tap running and turn off lights because you're worried about a child born in 100 years' time?
No.
No,
because I don't think. At the end of the day, we have to face facts here.
Go on.
The world is old.
Hold on. Right, okay.
The world's old.
Really old.
And it's the same as if you've got a gran who's 70.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do for her. You can say you're warm, but at the end of the day, she's still going to be shitting her pants. She's still going to be, forgetting things and all the rest of it. And you might be taking care of her, but at the end of the day, the good days are gone.
Right.
Yeah.
So, in a way, like the world, it's got to a point that it's old, and we can say turn the tap off, turn the lights off, close the windows, stop letting heat out.
The earth, metaphorically, is shitting its pants.
You've only got to look at what's happening, right? It's freezing, isn't it, at the moment out there?
Yeah.
Ice everywhere, snow everywhere. Now, an old person, what happens to them? They're always cold. It's like the earth, isn't it?
Brilliant.
The earth now is freezing.
Yep.
It feels the cold more than ever.
As well. It's also because it's winter, but yeah.
And I think if you try and make it better now, you end up doing more damage.
Does that make any sense at all? Doesn't make sense at all.
Well, just you can sometimes it's too late to make something better. Like I've had old relations who smoke like 50 a day. Doctor said you've got to stop smoking. They stopped smoking. 2 weeks later, they're dead. Shouldn't have stopped them smoking.
Yeah,
their insides.
Good advice.
Well, their insides are used to all that pollution.
Yeah.
Take the pollution away. What will the world do?
Oh, good. That is a good point.
Interesting. This is scientifically grounded, is it? You've done a lot of the research, read a lot of the information about this, or is it just a wild harebrained speculation again, backed up with nothing? Is it bullshit? Which of those two is it?
I just, like I said to you, I just think it's a theory. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You're not telling me it's a coincidence that about 3 of my old relations have died because the doctor said stop smoking.
Well, it might be because they're very old, and
well, yeah, they were old, but it's weird how why stop them smoking? They're old.
Sure.
Let them have a fag. Jesus, they've got nothing else in their life. You've took that away, they die. Let them have a fag, and it's the same with this world. It's polluted now. There's rubbish everywhere, isn't there?
You just mean in the streets and stuff.
Just different levels of. I've noticed how rubbish changes depending where you live. Just like when I lived in the centre of town, it was rank. There was like human sort of poo.
Oh, what?
Yeah, honestly,
Where?
down alleys and that.
What, tramps, you mean?
It must be. I don't know. I didn't sort of hang around
drug
to see who's
addicts,
doing it. It's just, but very human. It wasn't dog-like.
How do you know it's human?
Just the way it looked.
What do you mean?
Well, you'd walk past it and you go, look at that there, Susan.
Yeah.
So look at that. That looks human.
Oh, yeah. And what does Suzanne say? Yeah, can we walk somewhere else from now on? This isn't...
Yeah, why are you walking up and down this same alley?
I wanted to show you the human poo.
It's a cut through.
Were you having a shit yourself?
It's the cut through that we used to always use, and most of the time it was just like smell a wee, really strong wee, and you'd see if you could hold your breath for the full thing. But
a little bit of fun, a little bit of romantic fun after a night in a restaurant.
I remember when he took her for a walk around the car park.
But now I've moved to like, a posher bit of London. You still get litter, but it's I saw like a rice cake. That's what I chucked on the floor.
Yeah,
that's like
it's just hummus tubs and
yeah. But it's still rubbish, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's still rubbish.
Who left this crouton maker lying around?
So don't you see what I'm saying though? The way the world we've changed more than the world has. We can't handle anything now, can we? Look at it, like I say, a bit of snow, a bit of cold, everything comes to a standstill.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't go out, it's dangerous, you'll slip over, people having time off work.
Yeah. What would you do, right? If you run a business, right, your business could go under, right? It snows a bit, you've got 10 employees, you're paying them well, and they go, I can't come in today, Karl, a bit icy. I'll do it, okay? Right, they're snowed in, right? You're running the business, what are you running?
It's a let's not. I'm not going to big myself up. It's just it's a factory. It's
doesn't make bells that knock.
U-bends for
Toilet. So
yeah.
you run a... Okay, right, okay.
It's a plumbing
So,
type.
plumbing, you pay them all right, don't you?
I'd say most of them are on above average.
So you're there. What time do you get in?
About 8:45.
9:15, waiting for them to come in at 9, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, right. It's snowing. It's a bit snowy. You got there. It took you a bit while. You'd set off early, did you? Or?
Gave myself a bit more time because I had to put the heating on in the car.
Okay. Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Hello, KP Plumbing.
Oh, is that Miss Pilkington?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Who's that?
Oh, it's Sheila. Listen.
Sheila, shouldn't you be here by now?
Yeah, no. I was going to set off.
We'll set off now. Stop wasting time. We've got a big order on.
No, I know.
We're all on a bonus here if we get this done. I'll see you in 10 minutes, shall I?
I can't make it.
What?
I can't make it.
Why not?
The car won't start and it's slippy on the drive. I just can't get out.
Get the transport. I'll see you in... I'll give you 20 minutes, all right? Don't worry about it. Thanks for calling. I'll see you in a bit.
I'm also scared of the ice. I'm scared of the ice. I'm not gonna come in today. It's dangerous.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I'm gonna wait until the ice and snow goes away, and then I'm gonna come in.
But they're predicting it's going to be about 2 weeks before they clear all this.
I can't really travel in this. It's a bit dangerous.
Well, I'll tell you what. You stay at home. I'll replace you because I need someone to come in. We've got a big
firing me because I can't get into work with this.
Well, I got into work, Sheila.
Yeah, I know, but you don't live with me, do you? If you did live with me, then
No, but
you'd probably see how...
it was bad where I was as well.
Yeah,
I'm here.
Do you know how bad it is here? When you come round and have a look how bad it is here,
no,
you drive
I'm
my...
not coming
Tell you
round
what,
here.
you come round and drive my fucking car because I'm snowed in, you fucking calling me a cunt. And I'll tell you, if you fire me, I'll take you to drive uni, you bald-headed wanker.
Right, you're fired anyway for that.
You're in fucking trouble then.
Right then, see ya. Right, and then
Right.
she's done with. She's weak anyway.
Ring, ring.
KP Plumbing.
Hiya, is that, Miss Pilkington?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Hi, it's Bob here.
Bob.
Yeah, bit of trouble. In my area, it's absolutely snowed. It's possible no one's getting out. I live near Sheila.
Bob,
by the way.
listen, yeah, well, Sheila's just been on. She's saying she can't get in either.
She can't. I've just seen her out there trying to dig her car out, and she's about. She's really tried hard to get to work, but she can't do it because she's not very rich, and her car doesn't work. She hasn't got the right tyres, and there's no public transport. They've cancelled those. Wrong snow on this country. I'm not going to make it in today, son. So I'll see you tomorrow, right, boy?
Well, no, you're saying you'll see me tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you'll probably call up tomorrow with the same thing.
Well, only if it's snowing still.
Now listen,
It might not.
well, I can't run a business like this, Bob.
Yeah, it's not my fault, is it? Really?
So go round to Sheila's and like slag me off if you want. But I tell you
I'm not
what,
slagging
you're
you
not
off,
coming
just-
back here.
Oh.
Fuck off. One chance. Give them one chance.
Well, you didn't even give him one chance.
No, because they've done it before.
Oh, fucking hell.
Just annoys me.
Do you recycle?
I give a lot of stuff to Oxfam.
Well, yeah, that's the sort of recycling, yeah. Hand-me-downs and passing on things. Well, it's probably a better form of recycling, isn't it? You're not destroying anything and remaking it. You're just letting someone else wear a jumper that you don't wear anymore. So
Yeah.
that's, yeah.
Don't really do all the... I don't separate stuff. I don't sort of put, there's the cans, there's the paper.
You don't
there's
do
the-
that?
You just throw it away, do you?
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
that's not
bad.
recycling,
That
and they
annoys
can't
me.
do anything with that.
That annoys me when you're just putting it in landfill, mate. Come on.
Yeah.
But I haven't got
That
all the
annoys
bins.
me,
There
that.
isn't enough room for all the bins.
Yeah, we have to do...
You've got
yeah,
a recycle box you stick outside.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
Recycle box, yeah.
I haven't got one.
Well, no, you got to ask for one.
I tried to get rid of a sofa, right? I was getting a new sofa, had the old one. You try and get rid of one of them, it's murder, right? I called up the council, said I want to get rid of it. They said we're not coming round there till Friday. It was like a Monday. I said it's in the way, so I'll put it outside. They said you put it outside, you'll get a fine. I said yeah, but you don't know where I'm going to put it outside.
Yeah.
It's not outside my house.
No.
So they said, well, you do that. We've got your number.
What's the
now.
sofa like? It's a beige one. Well, if we see that... Right.
So they said, if you want to pay to have it collected, we can come and get it tomorrow. 30 quid. I said, I'm not paying for it. It's madness.
Yeah.
So hung up, annoyed. Call my dad up. He said, oh, I saw this thing on the telly saying that you can donate your furniture to people who haven't got a sofa. Look it up on the internet. So I looked it up. There's a firm that does it.
Right.
Right, cheeky sods. Called them up, said, I've got this sofa here, I want to donate it to someone who hasn't got a sofa. They said, oh, what's it like? Is it in good condition? Yeah, it's alright, yeah. Well, why are you getting rid of it? I said, because we've moved into a bit of a bigger place and the sofa looks daft in the corner. It's too small, so I'm getting a bigger one. There's nothing wrong with it. How big is it? How many people does it sit? So it depends how big you are. You can sit two people on it, but it's not the comfiest. But it's in good condition. It's none of your nonsense like stuff. It was expensive when I bought it. He said, right. He said, is it safe? So I said, what do you mean? He said, is it fag proof? So I said, I don't smoke. He said, well, go and get the lift the thing up. He's got me running around looking at my sofa when I'm giving it away. I had to lift it up. It had a picture of a fag on it. I said, yeah, it's got a picture of a fag on it.
Could I just point out for our American listeners, fag is a slang for cigarette. When he says, is it fag proof, he's not going to open the cushion and someone's go, it's me! So I should explain that straight away.
So anyway, it turned out it was fag proof. They came and picked it up, took it away. That was that. But look at the hassle. Look at the hassle it takes to get rid of something. And then they say to you, do not be dumping stuff on the street. You know, it's that thing of having to wait for certain days of the week, and you can't always keep hold of something till a certain day of the week because it's big. A mattress it's one of them things you can't get sort of rid of, or you can't stick it somewhere because it's in the way. It's a big clumpy bit of furniture, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not a bit of furniture really, a mattress, but I know what you mean. Well, it's a new sideboard. Yeah, don't lean on it. It's a bit spongy. What do you keep in it? We can't keep anything in it. It's just full of springs and stuff.
No, but you know what I mean.
A piece of furniture, to be honest.
Well, it
should be on a bed, to be honest.
It's part of a furniture bit, isn't it? Did I tell you that time when?
I don't think you could even ever count a mattress as a piece of furniture.
Of course you can.
It's functional. And where do you stop? Is a pillow a piece of furniture? Is a blanket? Oh, a nice bit of furniture you're wearing. They're my trousers. They're furniture if you pop them up against a wall.
Did I tell you that time when we first bought a flat?
Go on.
We bought a flat in Manchester, right? And
yeah.
You know, when you first buy a place, it's expensive, isn't it?
And it's a big bit of furniture, a flat, isn't it?
So, you know, we bought a sofa, we got a table.
Sorry, you don't mean you bought a sofa, you ended up with a table?
No.
You bought a sofa and a table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't know.
Suzanne sent you to buy a sofa and you came back with a table.
Now, back then, I wasn't as wise as I am now.
Fucking hell! Oh, what was he? Some snot in a jar.
Can I just apologise to any snot in a jar that's listening and was offended by that comment?
All right. So I ordered a bed.
Yeah.
It turned up.
Oh, well done. Fucking hell, that's a victory.
I thought
it went down shit creek this
That's
time.
not the end of the story, is it?
No.
So I thought I'm going to get this in the bedroom, set it all up. Suzanne comes home from work, the bed's done, she'll be well happy.
Yeah.
So I get it all up there in the lift and what have you. I think it seems like I'm missing something there. Put it together, no mattress.
Why would you not notice there was no mattress?
No, just because it's like, you know, I'm thinking, yeah, I've got all the screws, I've got the slats for that at the bottom, there's the post and that. So put it together.
Where's the
right.
softy, spongy bit of furniture that usually sits on top of the more rigid bit of furniture?
So I called them up. I said, "There's no mattress with it." He said, "No, it's not part of it." I said, "What do you mean it's not part of it? A bed isn't a bed without a mattress. It's a climbing frame, right?" So they said, you know, you can buy one. We have got them in for that thing, but it was like 400 odd quid. And I
don't know why you're telling me this. I
300.
know this. I've walked beds. I understand this is how it works.
The mattress isn't a bed. No, the bed is something else.
Yeah, but that's wrong. You cannot use a bed without a mattress, is what I'm saying. So don't sell it without it.
No, but some people replace the bed frame
That's
with
fine.
and keep the old mattress or the other
That's
way
fine.
around.
Once you've invested in it and you go, oh, will I buy a new bed or will I just buy a new mattress? Fine.
Well, they're not going to keep selling beds with new mattresses in case you've already got a mattress.
What?
A bed and a mattress without any pillows and blankets is no good, but you don't expect that to come with it.
At least you can sleep on that. You can sleep on a spongy bit. You can chuck a coat over you. You can use a cushion off a sofa.
They're not thinking some fuckwit might buy it without the mattress. We better include it.
So anyway, so I was like, oh, I didn't think of this.
I didn't think of this.
So I called my dad up.
I didn't think. So I called my dad up. Dad, it's your fuckwit son again. All right, son, how's it going? What have you done? Bought a bed without a mattress? Oh.
So I said, listen, I bought that bed. There's no mattress on it. Can you get us one? So he said, oh, I'll have a word. I'll call around, right? So he calls back like an hour and a half later. He said, got your mattress, go round to Alf's. Alf is me sort of uncle who isn't an uncle.
All right.
He's the one who I've told you about who had two tellies. We've talked about it on the podcast. He had two tellies, one that worked picture-wise, one that worked on the sound.
Perfect.
Slept in a rubber dinghy, right? Now the thing is,
I remember Alf, yeah.
he said, yeah, I've got a mattress, come and get it. So I go round there.
Why doesn't he sleep on the fucking mattress if he's got
He
one?
said
Why
it's
does he
not
sleep in a fucking boat if he's got a mattress?
He's terrified of flooding.
Yeah.
So anyway, I get there and it's in his van.
Right.
Dragged the
Sorry,
mattress
driving
off.
around with a mattress in the back of a van. What is he, a fucking serial killer?
So I thought Suzanne's going to be happy. Dragged it out of the van, chucked it in the car. Thought she won't even know. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I dragged that back. Thinking, oh, am I going to make its rush hour by this point? Thinking, oh, she's going to get home. Anyway, get home, drag it into the lift and what have you. Drag it up, drag it into the bedroom, stick
Dead
it on.
prostitute falls off it.
Put a sheet on it and that. Suzanne comes in. She goes, "What is that smell?" So I said, "What?" She said, "It's like oil and diesel."
But hold on, why didn't you smell it?
No, it doesn't make sense.
I think I just sort of got used to, maybe because I got in the back of the van, smelt that, thought that's in the van, then I got used to that smell.
Yeah.
It's in the back of my car, folded up. I'm concentrating on trying to get this bed made before she gets in.
Sure.
Plus, he used to wear a blindfold instead of sunglasses in those days.
So anyway, she's going, "What is it?" I said, "I've got this off Alf." She said, "We can't have that." She said, "You know, it's a new flat, nice clean flat and everything. We've got this old thing that stinks. Get rid of it." It was murder getting rid of that. And I had to tip it. I went round the back of some supermarket and left it there. Because you call
Fly
around...
tipping. Illegal fly tipping.
Well, no, because I think it's illegal and bad when you're chucking it out, say, at a bus stop or somewhere on a high street or something, and people are going, "That looks a mess." I chucked it near the bins at a supermarket. I'd gone out of my way. I thought, where is this not going to be offensive?
Why couldn't you just go down the tip?
I think I did try the tip. Oh, no, there was a massive queue. There was a massive queue.
Laziness, Rick,
A
sorry.
queue at the tip?
A massive queue. I
Where
remember
was
it
this?
now.
Oh, it was laziness then.
Stretford, that was.
Why
I
is there
remember.
a queue for the tip?
Don't know. I remember, yeah. I remember driving past it thinking, I haven't got time for that. And that's...
So don't go on about you couldn't get rid of it. It's because you could be asked to queue up, you lazy bastard. Couldn't get rid
But
of
what
it.
was he thinking? Why was he panicking? One, why did he get a bed without a mattress? Two, why does he call his dad to get him out of mattress-related problems? His dad goes, Alf's got one in the back of a dirty old fucking van. Oh, wait, that should be all right.
No, but the thing is, what I'm saying is, when I was in that bed shop and I'm going, "Oh yeah, good bed, I'm sitting on it, I'm sitting on a mattress with it." At no point did he say, "Now, have you thought about what sort of mattress you want? Have you got orthopaedic problems or whatever?" That didn't come up. He said, "There's your order, there's your address. I'm not a bed man, I go to the bed man to get bed advice." In the same way, same problem here. I've had work done recently with...
Dad, what? How to get rid of a body? Let me call Alf.
I'd work done recently, right? Bathroom retiled.
Yeah.
Right? It's been a nightmare. Polish fella,
Right?
not a word of English, which makes it hard. I've got him in as a professional to do it. He's sticking grout down the toilet. So then, like, he sort
Now,
of
who's
finishes...
Grout? Is that another mate?
You know, when after they put, like, the grout in the tiles to finish it off,
Yeah.
anything that's left, he didn't put it in the bin and dispose of it properly. He stuck it down the toilet.
Yeah.
And now it's there, the grout's there at the bottom of the toilet.
Is it really?
Yeah, with a screw in it.
Well, you can drain it, can't you? You can turn the water off, get rid of it, drain the water
No,
off.
it won't seem to go around the U-bend.
Well,
It's
no,
stuck
you'd
there.
get it out there, you'd dry it off, wouldn't you, so there's no water in there.
Well, just stick your hand
Pushed
in.
a lot
Get
of...
your hand in there. Why don't you put a
Well, last time I
Marigold
did that, last time you called up when I had my hand down a grid and you were going, "What are you doing? Get someone out to do that."
Yeah, but it's putting a Marigold on and taking the screw out, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the screw's not a problem. I'm not that bothered about that.
Still
I'm
down
worried
there,
about
though,
the
is it?
grout. Yeah, the screw's there, yeah.
So you could have taken that out, no problem.
Yeah, but it's half a job, that, isn't it? I want to get rid of the grout first and I'll get rid of the screw.
Yeah.
But I will, I'm not scared about putting... You called up here, I was up to my shoulder, Steve, in, like, glunge.
No, what annoys me, Rick, is he makes up his own words.
Well, I'm going to use that for Flanimals, mate.
Yeah,
So you're
I'll
up
get
to your
out
arm
of
in glunge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ricky called, and it was in Kent. The bloke had done the kitchen, been pouring down cement into the grid outside. I'm sort of washing up, look outside, loads of water all over the place. I think, what's going on here?
Yeah.
I go out there, all the water's like, because it runs to a grid outside, you know, that sort of system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not going down, is it?
sure.
There's loads of water there.
Right.
So I call up the main fella who does the kitchens. There's a message there. "Sorry, I'm away in Cyprus."
Right.
So I can't get hold of him.
Right.
So he's ballsed it up, but he's on holiday now. He doesn't want to know. There's all this, like I say, gloopy stuff.
Glunge.
I'm scooping that up with my hand. Up, seriously, it must be close to my shoulder.
Right.
Not my problem really, but all these people, you're saying recycle properly. Don't pour stuff. All these bottles you get now, Domestos, it has like little pictures of dolphins looking unhappy because people are pouring bleach down a sink or whatever. I've never had that problem. I've never upset a dolphin. But I know if I hadn't sorted that out, it would have caused loads of problems for me and the neighbour, and it would have been my problem. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not that selfish, really, when it comes to the environment of the people around me.
Using reliable tradesmen,
And
please.
also,
He
do
was.
start caring about the dolphins, please. Because they're all we've got on this planet. Why don't you care about what's happening?
What are we going to swim with if not the dolphins?
I'm
Yeah.
never going to swim with one. It's never going to happen. Never
Well-
going to happen.
What if you had a little div, right? Didn't have long to live. What do you want to do? And he went, swim with dolphins.
So you don't want to do that.
I go, oh, Uncle Karl killed them all with domestos. They're all bleached
There'd
and
be
blind.
some other animal. Anyway, it's not about the dolphins, it's about the ocean, isn't it, that the dolphins are in. I told you, if dolphins were in the Thames, they wouldn't be that keen jumping in there saying, oh, let's swim with a dolphin.
Right.
Says you want to swim with a carrier bag in the Caribbean. Oh, yeah, I'd love to. It makes no difference.
I'd love to see that on Noel Edmonds. We've got a little kid here. What's your name? Andrew. And you want to go swimming? Yeah. What with? Dolphin.
Okay, well we can't. We
there's
can't
no
arrange the
dolphins.
dolphin. They've all died out because of environmental ignorance.
Would you like to swim with a carrier bag? Yeah. Well, good. We can do that. We can chuck it in the pond. Get in.
And you can take him home with you after, and he can be your best friend. Come on, Tesco.
You know that's the problem, don't you? That's why. Do you know the carrier bag problem?
Sure.
I was in the supermarket, and it's that point when they turned round and said, "Do you want a carrier bag?" And I said, "Yeah." I'd bought like milk, loaf. I think I bought some pikelets.
Some what?
That's a pikelet!
It's like a thin crumpet.
I think you told me that before. I forgot it.
There's a word I'd get rid of.
Pikelet.
There's a word I would get rid of.
Thin crumpet.
I've got time to say thin crumpet. I do not
Yeah.
need a specific
Thin
word.
crumpet.
But then,
These that's not a crumpet. Why? Too thin. Call it a
The thing
pikelet or
is,
fuck off.
I'd spent over a tenner anyway, right?
Right.
I get to the till.
What? Can you make a pikelet by squashing a crumpet thin?
It's tough
What?
to. I've tried that.
What if you cut one in half?
No, it doesn't. It's not the same.
No?
I've
But
tried
how
squashing a
thick and
crumpet.
dense is a crumpet that you need a thin
Depends
one?
where you go. They've got thicker. I'm not enjoying the thicker crumpet at the moment
Why?
because the outside burns and the inside does nothing. It's like eating dough. I've cut them out of my diet.
Have you?
Yeah,
Well,
I
you
don't
go
have
straight to pikelets now. Is
It's
that
also because it's not the 1950s anymore.
yeah.
So I bought all this stuff. It's over a tenner. She said, "Do you want a carrier bag?" I said, "Of course I do." With all this, you know. She said 5 pence. I said, "You what?" She said 5 pence for a carrier bag. I said, "I come here all the
Good.
time for the pilots."
No, I'm right behind this. Right behind this.
Why?
Charging for carrier bags,
Yeah, it makes you
absolutely.
think, like-
Lazy bastards. I take carrier bags down to the supermarket every time I go down there.
Yeah, we've got a drawer full of carrier bags. I use
No,
them, reuse them.
Steve, can I just put a question in?
Go on.
I do normally. I reuse them.
Oh.
But I didn't know I was on my way home from work that day.
Fine,
Suzanne
but this is the
called
problem.
up.
So be it.
And said,
That's
"Come
you bought
come
pays
on.
with a nose. 5p, otherwise you carry
Yeah.
one with
And
you.
you got another one. And you got
Right,
another
so I
bit.
said, how's that going to help? How's my 5 pence going to help the environment?
Typical. That is the attitude. That sums it up.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Well,
Sums
at
it
least
up.
it goes
What can I
towards
do?
something else, doesn't it? You're
It's
just
the
making you think.
turtles. It's the turtles. she
Right?
said.
Yeah. Turtles. That's right. They get caught up in them. Yeah.
No,
Terrible.
she said.
They think they're a jellyfish, and they
Yeah.
go, they swallow it. Yeah, and they
Yeah.
choke.
So I said, right. So it's all right. I can kill a turtle, can I, for 5 pence? You're not that bothered then?
Why do you want to kill
What?
a turtle at all?
Because if carrier bags shouldn't be out there,
Yeah.
ban them. But don't say you're killing turtles with free carrier bags. If you want to kill a turtle, 5 pence. Oh, there you go. There's 5 pence. I'll go and kill a turtle. That's what's annoying me.
It's not compulsory though, is it? But what they're saying is that 5 pence goes towards something, doesn't it?
What?
If they're the
What's it going towards?
well, we don't know. Why are they
She
charging
just
5
told me.
pence?
She said we can't give you carrier bags anymore because you're killing turtles.
There's no way. She said we can't give you Karl Pilkington. Stop killing fucking turtles. 5 pence.
All I'm saying is, if carrier bags are killing turtles, stop making carrier bags. Because the thing is, I can afford 2 carrier bags. 2 turtles are dead since I've been going in there. So what?
Flash.
So does it matter? Does it matter that much or not enough or what? What's the point here?
There could be for that 5p. You could get a little fella out there when he sees a turtle going. He goes and sticks his finger down his throat.
But what taste are they getting out of a jellyfish anyway?
Wow. Will they?
Carrier bag's better, innit?
It gives. Oh, it's pikelet. Someone threw a perfectly good pikelet away. Talking about the Earth, Karl is going around the Earth. Myself and Stephen have set Karl up with a dream job. Not only have we got him a TV programme on Sky, but he's going to see the world. It came out of Karl not being impressed by anything, and Steve had this idea, and we've talked to the producers, and we're basically sending around seeing the 7 wonders. Okay, the 7 most amazing things on Earth. According to polls and opinion, it's a bit of fun. We know they might not be the most amazing things on Earth, but if Karl finds all 7 of them unimpressive and boring, there is something fundamentally wrong with him, we think.
I've only done Egypt so far.
And what do you think of it? They're probably the greatest and earliest civilizations.
Yeah, but they harp on about that a lot.
Well, yeah.
And it's like, that's slowing them down, I think.
Unlike the English, we don't drone on about our great past.
No, but we shouldn't. I don't think we should.
Karl,
move on.
You go on about doing boxing when you turned up once and got battered by Leroy.
Yeah, because you asked me about it. But
Right.
the thing is, they're constantly... It's like they haven't moved on. Everywhere you go, you see the Sphinx or a pyramid on something, and it builds it up too much, so that when you actually get there, you feel like you've seen it so many times that it doesn't impress you that much. But I like the... it's different. I liked all the, locals and stuff, and the way they are, and that. And that's good, isn't it?
How are they?
Just a lot of old people.
Yeah?
A lot of old and the young mix more than our lot do. There was only a couple of things that I didn't like, and that was the toilets. Toilets are pretty depressing.
Sure. Why? What's up with them?
Just it's just a hole in the ground, isn't it?
Right.
And I like the toilet. It's sort of me time, and to sort of go in one of them, you don't want to hang around. It's sort of, you just want to do the job and get out. But my insides don't work like that. They like to sort of relax a bit. And you can't do that there because you've got flies whizzing around your head. And there was one time when we were out and about, and I'd had a bit of hummus or something, because you can't get away from all that. I'd been dipping my bread in it, and I suddenly thought, oh, my belly feels funny. Got to find a toilet. Cut through this market. Didn't know one was there, but you sort of smell it. It's like,
Really?
I'm getting close to one. Yeah, it stinks. Go in, there's like a fella sat there, really old. He must have been about 93, about 2 teeth. Sat there with a rag, and you have to pay him to use the toilet.
What's the rag for? He doesn't wipe your ass for you.
I don't know. But
Well, did he or
the
didn't he?
toilet's never been cleaned by the looks of it. I had to give him like £5 Egyptian, whatever that is. I don't know how much that is, but I don't know what he's doing for that money, because the place had never seen a mop. So I go in there, open the door, and it's like one of them holes in the ground. I go, oh God, can't use that. Push the next door open, that's the same. Get to the end one, open it, normal toilet.
All right.
Ding dong.
Brilliant. Sit down there, do what I do, look round, no toilet paper.
Oh no.
He's waving the rag over the top of the cubicle.
Yeah.
More money.
£10.
So I'm thinking, oh God, I'm thinking, can I just get up? Because it was quite a clean, I thought if I
It
had
was
to,
quite a clean drop. Sure.
yeah. So I'm thinking,
Don't they use water though? Don't they use water?
well, they have a hose pipe, yeah,
Yeah.
but I
use
didn't
that?
fancy that.
Well, that's cleaner though, isn't it? A hose pipe. Really getting a
No,
proper
it's
wash.
heck.
Why?
How can it be?
Why?
Because that's just gonna that's not gonna clean it properly. It's gonna get rid of some bits, isn't it? It's like when you clean a car. Yeah, use a hose, but where's a sponge?
Sure.
So
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
Oh God!
You rinse off a plate, but then you always give it a little wipe as well.
Exactly, but I like it. That's when the bloke knocks on the door and goes, "You need sponge?" Yes.
so I'm in there. I look at the door. There's no handle on the door, so I'm trapped in there anyway. Someone's nicked the handle, so I can't open the door. I'm sat there. There's no toilet paper. I'm calling like the people who I'm out there with.
Yeah.
They've got the phones off because we're meant to be filming. So I'm thinking, well, if I just wait, eventually they'll call.
They'll panic, yeah.
And they did after about 20.
Hello? Oh, it's Karl. What do you need? A handle and some toilet paper, please.
So they called up and they had to come down. That fella don't let you in unless you pay 5 Egyptian.
So they all had to
and
pay.
they all had to pay 5. I mean, I don't know why they all had to come in to see me. Like it's it's a bit
camera
embarrassing.
going.
Yeah.
Did they bring you some toilet paper then?
No, they got it from the fella with the. You pay the money to.
Right.
He had
You
a
should have
supply.
paid for some
Right.
on the way in. So
I think that's what you do. But they don't give you a full roll. They give you like a strip,
Right.
which I'm pretty wasteful with toilet paper.
well, it's
I
made you
prefer
learn,
to do a good job, use it up, replace it, rather than 5 sheets. I've never done that in my life.
Right.
So my brother taught me something. When he was in the army, he said you used to have to sort of put your hand through it, get it all, then use that paper to get it off your hand.
What?
when you're in the army,
Yeah.
you're taught survival techniques.
Right.
And they said if you're caught with very little toilet paper,
It's a survival technique.
yeah.
not like-
What did he die? Died of a dirty arse.
no,
Hold on, wait a minute. Right, what is this technique?
you get the toilet paper,
Right,
use 2 sheets,
right.
fold it over, so you've got, normally to one sheet is 2 ply. You've
Right.
got 4 ply.
Right.
So
Two
it's a sort
sheets.
of, it's like a bog glove, a bog paper glove.
Yeah, so you put your hand through it, so you make a hole.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Make a hole?
Make a hole so your hand goes through it.
Yeah.
Then you can wipe your arse with that.
What,
And
with
then-
your hand?
Yeah, and then the toilet paper that's left, you pull it off like that, and you wipe your fingers with it.
Well, so you've still got shit on your hand?
This is horrible.
Yeah,
Why,
but
just
you wiped it off.
why don't you just wipe your ass with the toilet paper?
Because you've only got a couple of sheets because you're in the jungle, right? And it's survival.
Hold on, though.
It's almost survival, Rick.
So what's the difference between
don't know.
wiping
Maybe you
your
got it
ass
wrong.
with your hand and trying to get shit off your hand, or wiping your ass with the toilet paper and putting your fucking trousers up? I don't know why this is a technique. That's some sort of mad sergeant's idea. What I do, boys, is I like to smear shit all over my face and then use the one sheet of toilet to wash my face off. It doesn't make any sense at all. Should I suggest something for you? You like wiping your ass with your hand. You don't like paper and water, you like a sponge. One of those big foam hands that you see at sporting
Sports
events.
events.
So you just
Yeah.
go in with that, like Kenny Everett. You go in there with 2 big sponges. You sit down, you wipe your ass, you just leave them up, you just leave
and
them
then
there.
you can cheer about it as you leave. But everyone will know. Be careful with the giant sponge finger that it doesn't go up the arse and cause damage. That is a problem.
Well, that's it in the last series of the Ricky Gervais Guide To's. Maybe the last guide to ever. Maybe the last audiobook ever.
Who knows?
As you've seen, we're running out of ideas.
Well, I've had enough.
Yeah, so
be
have I, yeah.
honest, right.
Well, I mean, that was about the environment, and we certainly recycled some old shit there. So, it's goodbye from me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant,
Bye.
and the global village idiot that is Karl Pilkington.
This audio program is presented by Audible.com. Audible, audio that speaks to you wherever you are.
As Bill Shankly once said, some people think football is a matter of life and death. I assure you, it's much more serious than that. The World Cup is the most watched sporting event in the world, with 32 teams battling it out for the most coveted prize in football. For the first time in history, an African nation will host the tournament this year. Seen as controversial by some, and by others as an example of soccer's ability to be progressive and inspiring. How will England fare? Which teams are the front runners? And who are the rank outsiders? To discuss the beautiful game, I'm joined by Stephen Merchant, award-winning writer and graduate of the University of Warwick.
Hello.
And Karl Pilkington, a man with a head like a fucking football. An orange one.
All right.
Oh, I'm finished. Cut!
All right.
What are you doing?
Try to calm my gums down.
We don't do it with water.
What do you do it with?
You're trying to
You do it
calm your
with,
guns
you
down,
do it
what's
with meditation and hard drugs.
What's the problem with your gums?
When I'm stressed out, my teeth know.
What? What do you mean?
Say that again.
When I'm sort of stressed out, me gums and my teeth know before I do. It's like a weakness.
So what's up? You got a toothache then? I thought you went to the dentist.
I did the other week.
Well, what's wrong with your teeth then? It's just
I
because
don't
you're
know.
stressed.
I don't know.
Why
I
are
don't
you
know.
stressed? What have you got to be stressed about?
I don't know. That's what's weird with stress, isn't it?
No.
Your body can be stressed without you realising. That's what
No, you're
kills people.
stressed. No. You're stressed because you feel stressed, and then your body gets weak because you're.
No, because I'm pretty good. I never feel stressed. That's part of my problem.
It's not
I
a
am
problem.
stressed, but I don't know about it. That's
That
why
doesn't make any sense at all.
it's number one killer.
What do you
never
mean?
get stressed.
If you don't feel stressed, how are you stressed?
But you must be stressed if your teeth
Right.
are telling
It's
you you're
like
stressed.
saying I didn't feel I had a pain, but apparently I did.
Listen,
Go on.
was in Israel recently.
Mm.
I had a bag put over my head, chucked in the back of a van. Now the thing is, I kind of thought, well,
it wasn't a blind date, by the way, and he wasn't being arrested or kidnapped. It was a training thing, wasn't it, for kidnap situations?
I didn't know.
What, you didn't know they were going to do it?
Brilliant.
No, they don't tell me anything, do they?
That's good.
So what happened then?
So the thing is, that happened. I had a panic on a little bit. Afterwards, they took the bag off. I realised everything was all right. I was calm, but my body was shaking. And that's what I'm saying to you.
That doesn't make any sense.
My body, as far as my body was concerned, it had just been kidnapped.
Right.
But I knew I hadn't. Anyway, football.
You know the bag they put over your head? Was it like a tennis racket cover? What shape was it?
You sure they just didn't go and thought, oh, I thought I'd just bought the world's biggest orange?
Come on, let's do this.
Right.
Soccer.
Yeah.
The World Cup
we
2010.
thought we'd jump on the bandwagon with every other fucker who's doing a World Cup podcast.
Yep.
Even though we've got nothing to say about it.
Whoa!
What?
I got a few things.
Yeah, but it's going to be so disappointing. We're going to get excited. We're going to sit down. In fact, if you're listening to this now, England are probably out of the fucking World Cup.
I disagree with you. I'm right behind the lads.
Yeah? Right, okay.
But do you remember, because I've watched the World Cup a few times with Ricky, in different projects we've been doing in the past, we've been in different situations. Do you remember when, I think the last time we qualified, we were doing a project, and we watched it together in a hotel room.
We're watching extras, right? And
we're making extras.
Making extras, yeah. And we watched it. We said, oh, go into my room. I went to Steve's room. But, of course, in the hotel room, it was just like a big bed. So we sat on the bed together, and we thought that was a bit intense. So I put a line of pillows down.
But I don't understand what... he was put a line of pillows between us. Now, he knows I'm not going to jump on him.
No, I know.
He's not going to jump on me.
No.
But he's still terrified that some kind of paparazzi is going to sort of parascend down the building and peer in and take a photo of us. And that's before we've got time to explain that we're just watching the football. It's already printed going, well, this is clearly evidence of their game.
Yeah.
There's no way that they could possibly be sat on a bed just as friends.
No, but hold on, though. Why were we naked? Why didn't we just pop some trousers on?
But I seem to remember that you, even though it was my room, you forced me to sit in the chair. That was one of those really uncomfortable box chairs.
I said, it's weird, I can't get excited, we're having a beer, okay? So now we're drinking. Now we're drinking in bed. On the bed.
In bed?
No. We had our clothes on. We're on the bed watching football. But I couldn't go, come on, England, with a little man sitting next to me in the bed.
Not little man at all.
No, big man. And so I just thought, let's pop the pillows down. That wasn't enough. I said, Steve, I can't do this. I can't watch football with a man on a bed. I said, so go in the chair. And he sat in
So
the
I sat in this chair, which is, if a man of my size, those tiny little crappy hotel box chairs are no good. It's 90 bloody minutes plus the interview. It was my room. I was furious.
I felt like I was, like an old rich man just waiting to die, and my little manservant used to come and sit and watch football with me
Exactly,
in the last days
The last
of my
days.
time. I'm in bed going, oh, it's gone again. He goes, all right, I'll mop it up later. Look, Rooney's taking a penalty. No, it's gone. It's all out. I go, oh dear. So, yeah, let me clean it up. We can put this on pause. It's Sky Plus.
Let's open a window.
Yeah.
But the thing is that often I think football fans are very homoerotic. They're hugging each other, jumping on each other, swapping shirts and stuff. So there's nothing wrong with it being intimate watching a football game.
Yeah, but I don't think gay people do that. Gay people don't run around hugging each other and swapping shirts, do they? They get stuck in. Carl, would you sit on a bed, right, with Stephen in a hotel room, right, watching football? Okay, you're pouring each other wine and beer and shoved.
Well, no, there wasn't that music playing. There was the roar of the crowd and John Motson doing commentary. It wasn't. It's not a sexy sound at all.
What do you think, Carl? Someone said, "Oh, come to my room. We're watching football." You got there and he went.
Well, who was on the bed
That's
first?
not what happened.
Who was on the bed first?
Well, he probably got up to answer the door. So I don't know. I came in. I thought, well, there's only a bed here. We sat down. We thought, yeah.
No, but it wasn't. It was a chair there. So
Well, yeah, but you know full well that if you're in a room with Ricky, he's the one who's going to leap straight on the bed and demand that you...
I just take the chair.
Well, why would you be concerned with lying on a bed next to me?
What's up with that?
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Why is it
Why?
weird? I don't understand this.
Because
I've changed my tune.
it's a bit weird lying on a bed with a mate just watching football.
Yeah, you don't do that when you go around a house, do you?
Yeah,
You
but
don't
it's
pop
because
on
you have a sofa and things. We didn't have that in the
Yeah,
room.
but when you visit someone in hospital, you don't say, move over. You don't pop yourself down next to him, you sit on the chair next
No,
to
because
it.
you're not there in a relaxed situation for 90 minutes enjoying a game of sport. It's just a more formal environment. Because you're quite a sport fan, aren't you, Karl?
Yeah, but not in. I don't like getting into things too much because it can only be disappointing.
I've never seen him get into anything, to be quite honest.
No, I am a football fan, but I've got it now to a point where if they lose, it only bothers me for about half an hour.
Yeah.
And then I move on. Because the thing is, I'm not in control of it. There's nothing I can do to alter that team. If I could go in and say, listen, you're lazy, you get your finger out, you move up front a bit, it's different. But it's like getting annoyed with nature. There's nothing you can do. So let it happen, watch it if you want, but don't get annoyed about it, because it's totally out of your hands.
Interesting that Karl's team tactics also sounds like he could be directing a gay porn. You get your finger out, you get up front. You're lazy.
Oh, that's amazing. What do you think of these people, though? I love it that everyone's an expert. Everyone's a pundit. You see these fat people in pubs going, well, he's lost a few yards up front. Yeah, you fucking score a goal then, fatty.
Wearing a football top.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Exactly, yeah.
They shouldn't make them for them. Shouldn't make them in that size. It should be one size only. If you're fit enough to play football, you can wear one. If you're a fatty, you're not. Because it looks ridiculous anyway.
But what's that? That's what he was talking about.
So you were a big fat slob with his belly out in an England shirt going, I could score from there. Go on then, let's have a go.
Hey, listen, calm down. Don't be slagging off the fans, because that's what it's all about. Football's all about the supporters, isn't it? You know, let's not forget these people paid millions to entertain us. If we want to drink till we're fat and eat pork pies and then put on an England shirt, we'll do it.
But
That is the British way. That is the English way. That is what we won a war for.
What difference does it make if we win or lose? That's what I always look at, the end result.
How can you say you like football and then give us that argument? The only reason to watch football is the excitement of the challenge.
Yeah, it's entertainment.
Well,
it is
and
entertainment.
a bit of skill. It's nice to see a bit of skill.
Well,
that was clever.
only because it's entertaining.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, enjoy the game for what it is, and then forget about it. If Fat Bob in the pub, he's got his football top on, he gets all annoyed when England, lose.
Yeah.
What difference does it make? What difference does it make if they lose there or lose in the final?
Well,
what's the point?
Well, I'll tell you what difference it makes. I knew a Fat Bob, okay? That wasn't his name, but I'm changing the name to protect the innocent. And him. And he's not innocent, right?
Was it Fat Dave?
It was a big fat bloke, right? And he worked on one of the crews that used to bring in equipment where I used to work at the Students' Union, okay? And he was massive, right? And I think it was 1990 or 1992, the Euro, right, when England got knocked out, and he went mental, and he was so angry, he went out and he wanted retribution. Okay, luckily there were no German people around, but the closest he could find was a sausage van. Some poor bloke who delivered sausages, and he turned it over. He got the van and he turned it over because it was selling sausages, so he thought that's German enough.
No, well, if he's fat, he's probably just annoyed that it wasn't open.
I very excited because Peter Crouch is in the tournament. Now, Peter Crouch...
You identify with him, don't you?
I love Crouchy. He's exactly the same height as me, 6'7".
He's sort of lanky and awkward looking.
Right, but brilliant. I mean, still a very... let's not forget that he is playing in the national squad.
Yeah.
He is a striker. He's got an excellent track record of scoring for England. Admittedly, maybe not in the super top important games, but nevertheless... Tremendous.
He's like your role model. He's like your pin-up.
He's a role model. He wrote an autobiography, which I was going to call my autobiography, Tall Stories. Crouchy got there first, but good luck to him. I give it to him.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him to do that. I once got someone who came up to me in a club once and said, "Are you Peter Crouch?" I said, "Yeah." I thought, she thinks I'm Crouchy. What's the problem? Let's see how far we can get with this before the truth will out. But I was disappointed.
I didn't know you wore glasses.
No, exactly. I'm sort of off duty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't wear them on the field. But
do you think he'd have had a different career if he'd have worn glasses from the age of 5, like you?
This is one of the reasons I've not been a great footballer. Have you ever seen me doing any form of athletics or sport?
No.
Because I like to think I look quite elegant. I feel like I'm actually in control of it. But when I look back, if someone's videoed it, I look like one of those giant costumes in It's a Knockout. You know, where the arms are flapping and
the
they sort of
false head.
they just
Yeah.
fall over.
No
and they-
real expression on their head. Yeah.
But one of the things I was disappointed at, I was looking at, because obviously around this time of the year there's lots of advertising because of the footballers are all getting endorsements. And I was looking to see what each one was doing. And Wayne Rooney, he's got endorsement deals with Nike, with Nokia, with Coca-Cola. Lampard, Pepsi and Adidas. Peter Crouch, you know what he's advertising?
Go on.
Pringles. It's not the coolest one, is it? Pringles. I mean, even the name Pringles. Really?
I know. It's sort of like an insult, isn't it?
It is.
Who's that Pringle? Is that, hold on.
Is that Crouchy?
No, it's Steve Merchant.
I mean, I love Pringles.
Yeah.
And I'm pleased to see Crouchy's associated, but I was
Don't
disappointed.
bother mentioning Pringles thinking you'll get some free Pringles, because he went on about munches and then we got another fucking sniff.
Well, true.
What do you think of that, Karl?
But are you a fan of Crouchy? You must be,
They're all much of a muchness.
That's not
Honestly,
true, is it? That's nonsense.
I didn't want to come in here and start talking about football. I'll watch it.
What do you mean you didn't want to come in here and say, what a thing to say?
What?
Imagine Gary Lineker going, hello, welcome to BBC, I didn't want to be here today, talk about football, fed up, I've got better things to do.
No, but it's something you talk about. I mean, it's ridiculous coming in here talking about it before we've even kicked a ball. Who knows what's going to happen? If there's one thing that's good about it, it's that, innit? Not knowing.
Well, that's what I don't understand. I don't understand all this punditry, where we have a 3-hour build-up, then they talk about it half time, then they talk about it for half hour afterwards. I mean, for me, it's like, it's kick-off, who won? They did, 3-1. Alright, cheers, let's get on with work.
But also, we like the whinging after. We are, this country loves a moan. They love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Love a good moan. I don't know how we'd be if we won. We'd go, alright, what would we talk about?
Yeah.
See, back in 1966, people weren't as miserable.
No.
Okay, hang on, I'd like to hear this theory extrapolated.
Well, they weren't, were they? People were, the war had happened, like, not that long ago.
Right.
People getting on with it. 66, everyone's smart. You dressed up if you went out. They weren't on as much money.
The
Footballers. It was just a game of football. Whereas now, it's like all this build-up going on. Just get on with it. I'm sick of it. Honestly, I'm sick and tired of hearing about it.
I'm with you. I do think it's ridiculous that there's a match and the programme before it's like 2 hours before it and then an hour afterwards.
Well, that's just a shameless attempt to keep people. I mean, let's be honest. You and I have been guilty of being involved with that, haven't we? We've done various little skits and sketches in the past.
But that's fun. I mean, we do that for us, not for them.
Yeah.
I don't care whether people like it or not. I did it because it was fun. I dressed up you and a dwarf. The day doesn't get better than that.
Well, I was in a pub watching that year, and I'd forgotten that we'd done that, or at least that it was going to be shown that day. So I'm in this pub, it's crammed, obviously, and that comes on, the telly's on the big screen, and suddenly that's that sketch, right? A couple of things annoyed me. One, no one was paying attention. I was furious. I was thinking there's a couple of good-looking birds there. Look, at least on the fucking telly. Oh, look at the telly. Me in the sketch with Ricky Gervais and Warwick Davis and Dwarf. I'm playing Crouchy. No one, not paying attention. The few that were, not amused at all. Could not get... My mother, of course, famously said that's the funniest thing you've ever done, which we knocked off in about 20 minutes. No one in the pub seemed interested. And then a few people, looked round, looked at me, looked at the screen, sort of shrugged, carried on going. Nothing. But also, kind of, it is embarrassing, that situation.
I was on a flight, internal flight in America, and, on the internal flights, you don't get individual screens. They give you individual players, but there's also screens all down the aisle for people, right? But Ghost Town was on.
Ooh.
Looked over, someone watching the extras. and I had to make sure that at no point did I glance up at the screen like he's watching himself,
Yeah.
and make sure I flicked over whenever it came up The Office or Extras.
Yeah, if I'm on the tube and I'm flipping through the paper, sometimes there'll be an interview with you that I'm not aware is going to be in the paper, and I have to flip on by because I don't want a bloke on the tube going, "Oh, reading about your mate, are you?"
Yeah, I
Don't get enough of him, do you? Need to be reading. You know what I mean?
I know. Karl,
have you been recognised? Do you ever get recognised much?
Yeah, now and again. But I haven't done anything of any worth ever. It's almost like recognising a neighbour or something, because they sort of go, it's him, and then the other one might go, what's he do? Go, I don't know. It's not like I've done something
of any worth
yet.
Yeah.
none of us have done anything of any worth. It's all relative to the entertainment industry. Whatever you think of The Office, I'm very proud of it, but I haven't secured a bunker in enemy territory. I haven't given a kidney away. Do you know what I mean? It's all relative. It's just, did you entertain anyone? Did you, bring a smile to someone's face? Was it a laugh? I think you're forgetting all those emails I pass on to you for those people that have had traumas in their lives. The earthquake victim. There's people that have lost relatives or had, terrible life-threatening diseases, and they say the podcast got them through. Doesn't that warm the cockles of your heart?
Well, normally it's gone straight to you, hasn't it? And you just forward me on, so it's almost like spam to me. It doesn't feel as special because it's like, here you go, look at this,
Unbelievable. I've got the new iPad. I've had it for a few months actually. It got sent to me by the inventor. That's who you're dealing with there, Steve.
Bloody hell.
You've got it, aren't you?
Still getting free shit.
My favourite app on this is that you just type in what you want it to say and it says it.
Karl has got a head like a fucking orange. The cunt.
That's good, that.
It's almost certainly what it was designed for.
I haven't seen that on the advert.
Karl has got a head like a fucking orange. The cunt.
That's great. She sounds like a Radio 4 news announcer
So what is that for?
for doing that.
Karl has got a head like a fucking orange.
Right.
The cunt.
Yeah.
Did I mention his round head?
Good. Right, and so
I think I first became really excited by the World Cup that famous year when Maradona did the handball. Do you remember what was that, 1986?
86. Yeah.
Oh, that was so exciting. Because obviously he'd been so brilliant in that tournament, and then he did cheat, as we all know.
Yeah.
What do you make of that? Do you remember that moment, Karl? 'Cause
Well,
that was very formative for me.
I know what I made of it.
The cunt.
I don't know. Isn't cheating part of all games now?
Hang on, here we go. This is controversial. There's a lot of young people who look up to Karl as a role model.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the world we live in now, isn't it? It's get what you can, how you can.
But what's your feeling? Are you the sort of person... I mean, have you ever cheated in a game? Are you that sort of person?
I just think my dad does it a lot.
What, in board games and that?
Yeah, just cards, Monopoly.
How does he cheat at Monopoly?
Just nicks a lot of the money.
Oh, just straightforward nicks the money. I hadn't thought of that. I love that.
But how do you not notice him doing it? He
Because
doesn't
I'm
understand.
busy looking at, what properties I've invested in and stuff. And the money's just there, isn't it?
See, I don't see the point of cheating.
No, I
at
don't. I
Monopoly.
say that to him. I say, you're kidding yourself. You're kidding yourself. But to him, he's broke the system, hasn't he? He's got round the rules. What do you mean I can only have that much? Who says I can? Bosh. Get some more money. Buy some more hotels. And in a way, that's life, innit?
Mm.
All people with loads of money now, you kind of go, have they made that honestly?
Right.
I pass big houses in London and I think gangsters, got to be gangsters to have a house like that.
Yeah.
There's no way a normal job, someone who's... Because I know, I'm trying to make money. And I know how hard it is to make money. Because the more money you make, the more hands are out there, taking little bits. So how the hell has this man bought this house? It's got to be a crook. And
So do you yourself cheat? Would you consider yourself a cheater? Are you honourable?
in games?
Well, just generally, do you cheat on anything?
No, do you know what? The other week, I'd had a cup of tea and some fish and chips at this pub, and they only took for one. And I went back the next day and said, "Oh, you didn't charge me for my fish and chips."
What a fucking moron.
I paid. No, I didn't tell her about the tea, though.
Got a free tea?
The free tea, yeah. I just thought, well, you know, it's pretty good that I've gone back to pay for that. How much is a tea bag? The water's free.
Yeah.
I'll have that for free. So that, again, that's just me. It's like the Mars bar and the paper round. It's me going, well, I've been good. The fish would have cost money. Potatoes are pretty cheap, but I'll pay for it. But for my goodness, is a little gift. Have a free cup of tea.
But who's given you the right to make that decision?
That's me. That's me. I'm deciding there.
Right.
I'm in charge. I didn't have to go in there. I didn't have to go back and pay. But I went back and paid. Tell you what, Karl, treat yourself. How's that? Have the cup of tea. All right, I will do. There's the fish and chips. If she was good at her job, she'd have remembered. I thought she would have done. In a way, it annoyed me that she didn't go, "Oh yeah, so you did. Well done. Thank you very much for coming back."
Right.
She just was like, "Did you?"
Not
she
enough
looked at me.
gratitude. I know what you mean.
She looked at me like we didn't even know.
Yeah.
I was worrying about a staff member
Getting fired or
getting
something.
done
Yeah.
or having to pay for it.
I know where you're coming at there.
One of my first disappointments with football, I was I was 10 years old, okay, and one of the teachers was in charge of the football team, my junior school, and I went down to Tutty's. It was a shop in Reading with my mum. So it's white socks, black shorts, white shirt. Knocked on his door. I said, I've got my kit. He went with the trials yesterday. You've missed it. That was it for a year. Right? Next year, when the trials. Got the trials, okay? He was going, everyone, I want to give it 100%, right? Really try hard. He's watching people play, right? I made sure that every time I ran by him, I was out of breath. Like, really, every time I ran by him, he sort of looked at me, I think, yeah, right. Came to it, he said, the team is this, I'm left out, right? He went past me, and he went, you've clearly got asthma.
So you didn't make that team either?
Yeah, and I didn't, and I vowed that day, never try hard at anything.
Yeah, well, you've certainly kept that up.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on that, Karl?
Did you play sport at school?
A little bit, but it was never taken seriously at school anyway. It was, I think the PE teacher was a geography teacher as well. So it's like, what does he know? It was all that. Basically, he put some tracksuit pants on that were always too tight for him. Could see everything.
What were you looking at?
Because you couldn't help it. It was in the days when clothing was tight as it is, and then it was like lycra tracky bottoms.
Oh, right.
And everyone used to say, look at the state of that. But
like he's stealing sausages from
it was ridiculous.
Londis.
Ridiculous. So he didn't know what he was doing anyway. If anything, it was dangerous because he didn't know what was the capability of a 10-year-old kid's body. Right. He put you through loads of stuff.
Right.
He didn't like me anyway because I wasn't that good. If you're not that good, teachers don't like you.
I thought you'd be pretty good.
I wasn't interested. That's the thing. I did relay and I got done for swearing. Got whacked on the arse with a baton.
Hold on, why were you swearing in relay? When did that come into it? When do you need to swear in relay? You're running round, how do they know
because
you're
the lads
swearing?
wouldn't slow down, so I couldn't pass it on. So I sort of said, "Fucking slow down," and he heard me, and then went mental at me. But yeah, so it was never. I mean, Darren Campbell, the athlete, I've told you, I don't know that I was involved in his training.
No, didn't know about this.
Yeah, Darren Campbell, I think he won a gold medal.
Didn't he used to push you around in a bath or something?
Oh, it's not last of the summer wine. It was in my go-kart.
Right.
And it was a motorised go-kart, and you had to like pick it up at the back, run with it at speed, and then drop the wheels down, and the engine kicked in.
But hold on though, that means you always needed two people to get you going on a go-kart.
No, one. He did it.
Well, where were you?
Sat in it.
Well, then you did need two then to get it going.
What are you on about? I was sat in it.
Yeah.
He picks it up, runs with it,
Yeah.
drops it down, wheels start, engine starts, off I go.
But what would you have done without him?
Well, I couldn't have done it.
So you do need two people then for this motor
Well,
race
one
to go.
person. I'm sat in it.
Yeah, but counting you, it's two people needed.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
what's so bad about that?
Well, how can you have a play with yourself then? And you go, can't.
Sorry, this was part of his official Olympic training.
No, but I just feel like that was part of his early training,
Right.
which is the important bit in any, job or.
Well, no, we
walking
should
life.
explain. People don't know. He was the bloke who used to push the bobsleigh in the Winter Olympics, wasn't he, for the England team?
No, he was a runner.
Well, how is that part of his training then? Pushing a fucking go-kart?
What was he doing?
Because it's running.
But he's running about a yard.
No, sometimes more than that, quite a lot. And it's just, God, what do you want? It's Darren Campbell pushing me go-kart.
Yeah, but you seem to be taking half the credit for his gold medal. All you've done is sat on your arse, you lazy twat.
I just kind of think he was at the age where it's important. He could have made a decision not to go into it at that point, and I think he was never keen to get in the go-kart.
Yeah.
He was always keen to push it, and I used to let him. Now, if I said, no, I don't want you pushing me go-kart, who knows? I'm just saying I was there at the start.
Doing nothing. Providing nothing.
Sitting on your arse.
Sitting around.
Well,
letting someone else
all
do
right,
it.
what athletes have you helped?
Well, I didn't know this was let's do a podcast about athletes we've helped.
You've not helped him, Karl.
I'd have come prepared.
I bet if he ever did a book, an autobiography, he'd go, the early years, Darren Campbell.
Now I want to know if he has done an autobiography, because we're going to be looking this up.
I remember the training.
I'm making a note of that
In
for
all
the next
weather.
time we do anything.
Round at Pilkington's,
Darren Campbell.
pushing a go-kart.
Pushing. Bald.
You weren't bald then, were you?
No.
Had
Didn't
lovely
have-
little hair of a
no,
Chinaman.
Didn't
Orangey
have very good hair.
twat. In. Crap. Cheap.
Wasn't.
Go-kart.
120 quid it was. You know how many paper rounds that is?
What I like when you're watching football on the television is if it goes to a close-up of a footballer, it's just kick the ball out, missed the goal, it's gone for a free kick or whatever. If you stay on any footballer for more than 10 seconds, they will either swear or gob.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's a fact.
Oh, yeah. I've never needed to gob that much.
It's
I don't
we-
care how knackered I am, I'm never gobbing like that.
It's weird though. The other week, I just sat in the garden, slavering, just to see if it would ever run out. And it's amazing. I don't know where it all comes from.
What is the
That's
strangest?
extraordinary.
That's amazing.
Just to see if it would run
So
out.
now he's got to the point in his life where, as a hobby or a pastime, or just to count down the minutes before he dies,
Yeah.
he's sat in the garden
Creating sputum.
slavering to see if he'd ever run out. I mean, that's
But
amazing.
where's it all
Karl.
come from?
Well, you create it, don't you?
But from what? I'm always getting done for not drinking enough water.
Salivary glands.
But it's amazing. Honestly, I just sat like that with my head forward and just let it drip.
Wow.
Me!
So Suzanne
That
comes
is
into the garden
like
and all
a
she sees is her
lobotomy patient.
boyfriend sat like something from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah, like someone had been
dribbling.
battered around the head with a cricket bat.
No, she was reading
Did
something.
you
She
answer
was
back
sat
to
there.
a dictator? Yeah. What did he do? Battered me.
But
You've got a trench up your arse as well. Yeah, that makes me slather.
No, just sat there.
What a fucking
That's
mom.
extraordinary.
What a div you are.
And I just had my head there and it continuously... I think I got bored of it before it stopped.
Oh God! I have never heard anything like this. Oh God! I need a second opinion.
Wanker.
Oh,
It's unbelievable. He just sat there with his head down, slavering, letting it just.
That's
You
extraordinary.
weren't even sort of like gobbing. You were just
No, just
letting.
letting it sort of drop.
So
You've got nothing else going on in your life that you've got time to do this.
So your brain wasn't even engaged.
How long
It
were you there for?
I tell you what, no joking, probably a good 15 minutes.
15
Wow.
minutes of sitting with his head forward,
Amazing.
letting him salivate onto the grass.
But do you reckon you could do that amount?
I would
Well,
never
we
do
never
it.
try.
Never
we
do
never
it.
try.
I'd
Never
never
try.
have that amount of time.
I tell you now, you will never see either of us sat there for no reason in the garden with our head forward and our mouth open, seeing how long we can create saliva.
Unless I've just come out of a coma.
yeah, or a gas attack.
Yeah.
No, I have a lot of... I'm sort of Goz Unlimited.
That's a great new dance duo. And please welcome to the stage. It's Goz Unlimited. Amazing. Didn't you have a little bit of problem in China with them all gozzing?
Goz Unlimited.
Oh, God, I tell you, they're just spitting all the time over there. I don't know what it's all about. All the time. That noise of...
Oh.
that continuously.
That
Everywhere you look.
that good sort of footballer ball of gob that they spit and it kind of flies a couple of... I can't do it. I've tried. I can never do it.
Yeah.
If I try and spit, it just dribbles down my shirt. I don't
That's
know why
amazing.
I can't do it.
That's amazing.
I've tried in the
What
past because
did
it
you
used to
do?
be cool. I remember when I was a kid, you'd hang around outside the spa.
Yeah. What you've got to do is you've got to sit in a chair in the garden, just put your head
Fucking
forward
practice,
and
yeah.
open your mouth and just let the the all comes out. And you'll probably get bored after about 15 minutes if you're a fucking moron.
I like when you're watching the football on TV and it just goes quiet for a moment. There's like a lull in the action, and you just hear that sort of plaintive horn. Yeah. Come on, England. Come on, England. I just find it's so kind of mournful. It's sort of, and it's just the fact that someone's taken the effort to take it. I don't know what instrument that is. Is it a trumpet or is it just? It never sounds as elegant as a trumpet.
I don't know. Maybe
just some kind of horn.
It's sort of it's reminiscent of like battle though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like there was you had all the cannons and everyone. Then there was one bloke that just had to walk. One bloke that carried the flag.
But it's never triumphant. It's sort of, you imagine you would have it at the funeral of a great footballer.
Yeah. Echoing around the stadium.
It's just, it always makes me slightly depressed.
Although it is safer to be him in a football match than when you're walking into battle. Because if you're the fella with a flag, you're going, well, you're a walking target.
Yeah.
Everyone can see that.
Target practice.
And
yeah.
then they go, and even if it's dark, they go, I can't hear it, but I'll just shoot at the sound of that trumpet.
Yeah.
And no one likes the fucking trumpet.
No one wants to hear the
Hang
trumpet.
on, what's the trumpet?
What?
What do you mean a trumpet into war?
Well, there used to be people that would, carry an instrument that would dun 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 dun, or
What, in a battle?
Yeah, keep them marching up, keep the morale of the soldiers. Bloke with a flag, bloke with a drum, bloke with a trumpet. I mean, think of this.
Ventriloquist.
This Scots Guard, yeah. Diversity. They'd be,
Yeah.
Subo at the back.
Yeah.
Subo at the back.
I'll
Just
put
keep
her at the front. I'm not having this. I don't believe that these.
Of course they did. Back in the day.
Are you sure that happened?
What about the bagpipes?
What about them?
We better start going because I'm running out of breath.
It's a good job this podcast is free, because if you just paid for that.
It's not a good sound anyway. If anything, it might annoy you, and then you're more angry, and then you go mental with a gun.
Riled up, yeah.
I think that's what it's more about, isn't it?
Because there's certain instruments that aren't appropriate for a war, like maracas.
Maracas, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Too
They're
happy.
It's just a bit too carnival.
Grand
isn't it?
piano.
Oh, one of
That
those
wouldn't be
sort
appropriate
of
at all.
No.
that thing, that sort of the little
Yeah.
penny whistle or whatever they
When
call
someone
it.
gets shot up the arse, that is when the major goes, oh, okay, well, oh, bloody hell! Scott. Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah,
Cymbals are a good sound for a war.
Good.
You want cymbals, don't
Crashing
you?
cymbals, timpanis,
Very good, exciting.
cymbals, timpanis.
so at what
But
point?
one of those keyboard guitars.
Yeah, that's
Not as cool.
when
Funky, but not as cool.
Oh, the batteries are falling out.
You don't need a wah-wah pedal in a war.
No.
So why has that stopped then?
No, they still have military bands, don't they?
Yeah, but that's more. That's what I'm saying. That's more
More
like
pomp
a
and circumstance,
Sunday sort of bandstand. Let's play. We will rock you.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
you
but
know,
the thing about modern technology is, helicopters and tanks is going to get drowned out, isn't it? Years ago.
Yeah. Nowadays, they send in a sort of really good sort of mega mix DJ.
Yeah, Joe Bunny.
Yeah, exactly. Westwood's up there, going giving it. He's doing like he's scratching and
Come on, the place is mad deep with Taliban.
yeah.
Stuff like that.
What do you think about George Best using up his liver, then getting another one and getting pissed again?
Clever.
well, that's always going to encourage it, isn't it? I've always said that.
What?
The moment we can replace stuff, people just go, "Oh, sod it." Like
What would you do
smokers.
if you gave someone a kidney
And
and
they mess
then
with it?
and they started
You
just
saw him down the pub again.
doing drugs and shit and
Well, I wouldn't hand it out to someone just like that, would I? I think you should be allowed to say, right, who's it for? Can I meet them? And then have a chat with them,
right?
saying, have you learnt your lesson?
Well, I'm going to do it. Okay. I'm a little kid who wants a kidney. Okay. And you come to me. I'm at the top of the list. Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
how you doing?
Good. Are you going to give me one of your kidneys so I can live?
I don't know.
Well, I'm at the top of the list, so why's your head so round?
Right, so definitely not.
Why?
Definitely
Little
not.
kid, look
He's
at
a
him,
little kid.
pale.
No, I need a
He's
kidney.
cheeky though, isn't he?
No,
Cheeky.
please,
Lovely
please,
little kid,
roundhead.
mopper
Can I have your kidney?
No, you can't.
Oh,
have it.
come on,
Right,
you've got
let's see
two.
another kid. Let's see another kid.
No,
Lesson
I'm the top.
learned,
I'm
lesson
top of
learned.
the fucking list. Give me one of your kidneys, you round-headed twat.
No, and I
Hold
wouldn't
on.
feel bad about not giving it you.
Well, hold on though. Can we have a second opinion from the nurse?
Wanker.
Thank you, nurse.
I would not feel bad about walking away from that kid and saying you can not have a kidney.
So you're gonna.
Do you know what? I'm going to take this kidney out and bin it.
Hey, Wait, do you know who that kid went on to become?
Go on.
Winston Churchill.
Right, well maybe I helped. It's like Darren Campbell all over again. I made him stronger. I was tough with him. He saw how tough the world is.
No, but he didn't. This is an alternative universe where he died because you never gave him that kidney.
Yeah.
Well, you can't worry about that then, can you? If you're gonna start going that far back and forward and stuff. But I think I don't know what I'd expect someone to be like. Just want them to go, what do you eat? I'd say write down your diet.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna treasure this kidney. I'm gonna treasure it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna really work hard, and I'm gonna make something of life more than you did.
So I'll.
Your kidney's gonna be a lot better off for me than you lazy tosser. I'll tell you that. If you want achievement, then I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna do really well. Unlike you thick little round-headed shit. So the quicker you get the fucking kidney out of your useless body and into mine, we'll all be happy, won't we?
Okay. Well, I'll go away and think about it for a month.
Well, no.
There you go. Don't have to get nasty. Sick of it. I'm always helping people out.
That's a big ask, isn't it?
If I came to you, Rick, in all seriousness,
Yeah.
and you could give me a kidney, would you give me a kidney?
What if I end up needing it?
Well, yeah, but that's the point, isn't it? That you're doing something because
Can I have it back? Can I have it back if I need
No.
it? What?
No, because I need it. Mine are failing. I need at least
Yes.
one. I need at least one.
Yeah, you need one. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. This is on loan because if my other one goes, I want that back because then I'll be on one.
Well, no, yeah, but then we're both on one.
No. Right. You've got yours. Yours are fucked. So
Yeah.
you might as well be on none. I've got two. Okay. I will give you one.
Yeah.
Right. With the express understanding that if my remaining one packs up, I want that one back. It's on loan. If we both live out our life, then so be it. But if this other one goes and they say, well, you need another kidney, I go, right, I know where I've kept one for the last 10 years.
So
It's
you're
in Steve.
going to come to me, right? You've gone knock knock. I've opened the door. My beautiful supermodel wife is there.
She's going, oh, his kidneys are brilliant now.
Yeah, I'm loving it. It's great. He never stops having the sex.
Yeah.
She's making us iced teas.
Right.
You know, she says, "Come in, Rick.
Yeah.
Sit down." So good. She says, "I love you. Thank you so much."
That's right, don't
This
worry about
lovely man. I know you've not got long to live because you're old and fat.
Yeah.
You've had a good innings.
Well, you've had a good 10 years, though, haven't you, with this kidney? And that was
But
I'll
I
tell you what.
love this man.
You can return the
and he's so
favour.
young, and
Give me back my fucking kidney.
we've got two beautiful children.
Right, I'll tell you what. Give me my kidney back and have one of theirs.
Two beautiful kids whose
Yeah,
small
there
little
you go,
kidneys,
there's-
small little kidneys are no
There's
good
four
yet.
to choose from. They're growing you. They're
Small
growing you.
little
It's like when you
kidneys.
put a little plant in a big pot. They grow. They're catch up. The kidneys are growing too. So I'll have my kidneys
small.
back, and you've got four to choose from there. Take one of each, and you'll have two little kidneys to make one big kidney.
Johnson, can you have this man removed from my house?
Would you give anyone a kidney, Carl? Suzanne.
I'm sure he would give Suzanne a kidney.
It's tricky.
Well, obviously you'd give Suzanne a kidney, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Well, would you, or are you just saying that?
Suppose I would. I don't really like the idea of it.
So, if what are you saying to Suzanne right now if she's listening to this podcast?
Carl, good luck. Bit of good luck. You know I need a kidney, and it's got quite rare. Well, we've got the same sort of blood group and everything, so yeah, you've got two, I've got none. Bibbidi bob, one each. Let's have a good life. Yeah.
Don't know. Yeah, you'll have to have it. Which one are you thinking of going for? Because I think the right one's a bit dodgy because they had the kidney stones.
Well, you keep that.
Do you want
I'll
that
have,
one?
I'll have the left one.
No, I'll tell you what. You have that one because when I was in all the pain, you were going, it can't be that bad. So you have it. It's in good working order. They've looked at it,
Yeah.
but it is prone to stones.
That he's using this to get back at her. For saying it can't be that bad. It's like poetic justice. He can give her the kidney she didn't believe was that painful.
So let her have that. And I don't know what's life like with one kidney.
You've got to be
change
more
much?
careful. You've got for specific diets.
Yeah.
It is more dangerous.
There's more of a strain on it, but, you know.
Don't like talking about it. It's all it freaks me out. Freaks me out. It's all doing stuff now. The kidney's doing stuff.
Yeah.
My teeth are hurting still. Still got a little bit of toothache going on there. I've got a sweat on. All stuff's going on without me knowing. Germs whizzing round. I've had jabs for rabies. I've had hepatitis A and B. I don't even know what that does. I've had A and I've had B. That's whizzing round my body. body's in shock, innit, at the moment. It doesn't know what's going on. I've had...
How is it notifying you of the shock?
Well, I think, like I say, I keep getting this sweat. And, what else have I had? Typhoid. All this stuff shouldn't be in my body, should it? And we don't really know, do we? You're saying, yeah, have this, have that, shove it in your arm, it's alright. But we don't really know. Long-term effect. I've got rabies in me. I never thought I'd have to have that. Tetanus. I've had. TB.
Well, enjoy the World Cup, everyone. Come on, England.
Come on, boys.
Roo.
I think I've had them all. One for if I get bit by a dirty monkey.
Well, that's about it for the Ricky Gervais Guide to the World Cup. It was very informative and interesting chat there. If you've enjoyed this one, you can get the entire back catalogue. All the guides. There's 10 guides on iTunes. It's under... What is it under now? They keep moving it around. They didn't like us clogging up the chart in the audiobooks. We were basically taking up the whole charts. They made a new section, which is... isn't it like programmes and periodicals or something?
Something like that.
And now we're the top 18 in that. So, yeah.
Also, of course, Rick, if people like Karl's ramblings, they can see him and us in animated form. The Ricky Gervais Show coming soon on DVD.
Just go to amazon.co.uk or amazon.com or play.
Oh, just get off your arse and go to a shop.
Good luck, England. And thank you so much to Positive Internet. Those guys allow us to do these free podcasts. Someone's got to pay for these, and those guys do and do a great job. So enjoy the free ones, but buy the ones for a couple of quid as well, please. Karl wants another house.
Wanker.
St. Francis of Assisi once said, "Where there is charity and wisdom, there is neither fear nor ignorance." Acts of human charity have been documented since the beginning of recorded history. Yet even now, in the most democratic and economically advanced nations, charity is still necessary. Does this mean that charitable acts are failing to effect meaningful change? Should charity even be the responsibility of individual citizens, or is it the obligation of government? Do handouts make people lazy and dependent instead of resourceful and responsible for their own livelihoods? Is it every man for himself, or are we all in this together? To discuss these questions and more, I'm joined by Stephen Merchant, award-winning writer and graduate of the University of Warwick.
Hello.
And Karl Pilkington. Gonk.
Right.
So, Red Nose Day, Comic Relief, has come round again.
Yeah, Red Nose Day is obviously the very specific date in the calendar for the whole generic term comic relief, I think.
It's normally when the telecast happens.
Yeah.
People know that that's the day when they can dress up, do charitable acts. But of course, Comic Relief is a charity that's working all the time for disenfranchised all over the world.
And you can go to the website all year round, which is comicrelief.com.
I think there's also rednoseday.com, which is if you particularly want to donate for this year's appeal. Have you always been a strong champion of Comic Relief, Karl?
Not really.
Why was I expecting that answer?
Well,
No.
but I mean, we're doing a bit of charity now. We're donating our time. It's not much. It's not costing us anything.
But I do loads of stuff without going on about it. That's I don't think you should shout about the bits you do for charity, because then who are you doing it for?
Oh, exactly. I mean, well, this is my thing, isn't it? That there's a lot of people that only do it if it's in the public eye, It's to do it really to be a busybody or to show off or to feel good about themselves. And I suppose that's good and bad. I mean, if it gets you involved, if it does some good... My gift to the world has been you, Karl, to be quite honest. I feel that you're the world now.
I'm sure there's people in Africa going, we prefer blankets.
Yeah.
Doing a wills charity, isn't it?
Is it?
Sort of.
I mean,
No, it is.
if you make a donation to a charity within the will, I suppose that's quite charitable. But
Do you
just
mean-
giving money to your relatives isn't, is it?
Of course it is.
Well,
They
it
shouldn't
is.
have it.
They're
They
getting
shouldn't-
something for nothing, but it's... I mean, I don't know. It's giving something away that you have no use for.
Exactly.
Yeah,
mean,
but forget that. It's someone is getting something when
Yeah.
they've done nothing for it, really.
Well, it is. I suppose it is charity, but charity is usually infused with some sort of altruism. It's usually to do with giving a piece of something that is kindly because you could do with it. I mean, not strictly. I think you can give away something you don't need, but it's hardly donating a kidney, is it, or some of your wages? It's like it's not charity on your part because you're literally not around anymore. So it's no longer you giving it, it's just some
Yeah, but
money
I could
there
either
was.
give it them or not give it them. Once I'm dead and I've turned to mush, I shouldn't be worrying about Suzanne's mum getting a table.
Is that what
but you
you're
know-
leaving her?
Well, I called up my dad first.
Why are you
and said-
doing a will for the
Because
show?
of this travel thing that
Right,
I'm
yeah.
doing, and it can get dangerous, you know.
But why haven't you done a will up to now?
Because you sort of, I don't know, I felt sort of young and free. Whereas now I'm...
That's never 2 words I've associated with Karl. He's always seemed like a man who's in his late 50s.
Yeah,
and
exactly,
I've certainly
yeah.
never the idea that you're free.
It's more-
Even if we're just talking about the head alone, it's the head of a late 50-year-old.
Free of hair.
Yeah, totally free of fucking hair.
I'm sort of getting on first name terms with my doctor.
Oh, really?
Chatting more. Oh, what is it this time?
How's your middle finger?
You
Not
know.
too bad, Karl.
All that sort of thing. So it's just made me think,
Have you had that done for the will, by the way, for insurance
I think
and
you
stuff?
need to, don't you, for a will?
I think you do.
there's nothing on the
prostate
paper.
exam.
No.
No, listen, for insurance purposes, I think you need to have a testicular exam for testicular cancer. You're just leaving the high risk for testicular cancer, actually, and you're entering the high risk for prostate cancer.
And you can have both at the same time.
You could have both
the
at the same
examination
time,
at the same time.
if he's a very dexterous doctor.
I wouldn't want that.
Why? Too much like...
It's just too
Too
much
playful.
going on. It's like someone juggling you.
Yeah, it's like being examined by Squiddly Diddly.
And so you said you called up your dad.
Called him up. I said, "Is there anything you want if I die?"
Right. And presumably, you know, Suzanne, she's getting the lion's share.
She is. But then the fella who was on the end of the phone talking us through it all was going, "Oh, you should get married." I was going, "Oh, shut up." He's saying, "Well, it make things a lot easier when it comes to this." And it's like, well, that isn't a reason to get married, is it?
Well,
So she can have all my stuff. I said, "I've wrote on the bit of paper that she can have it. I'm not bothered. I'll be
What
dead."
did you wrote? What did you wrote?
You know, all that whatever we've got, she can have.
Yeah, great. That's fine. That's as good as a
Yeah.
marriage then, isn't
But
it?
it's something about tax. If you're not married, you have to hand over more.
Well, she'll get... yeah, I suppose if it's money, she'll pay tax on it.
Yeah. I think you get so much and then it's like ridiculous tax rate.
yeah.
But she's going, that's why we should get married. I'm going to be paying tax. I'm going, hang on a minute. She's already like thinking about money loss instead of me disappearing.
Yeah.
She's going, yeah, we should. And I'm saying, look, you'll be getting a load of money. I said, if I die on this programme anyway, I'm insured. You'll
Yeah.
be getting about £1 million for that.
Yeah.
I said, so that's something you haven't got now.
Yeah.
Got nowhere near that now. I said, so even if you have to pay tax on that,
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be right to get married just in case I get killed.
Well, you are married, aren't you?
Well,
It's
then
as
you
good
may as well
as.
get the paperwork.
No, because then everyone wants a party.
You don't have to have a party, you can go straight
do,
down the
honestly,
registry office.
honestly, people start going, oh, you should do this. And no, it's not a proper wedding unless you do that.
Have your two sets of parents met?
No.
That'd be good, would it?
Well, I suppose it's a reason to, isn't it? At least if you're getting married, there's a reason for them to meet. At the moment, there's no reason for them to meet.
No.
They'd get on each other's nerves. My dad wouldn't get on with a mum.
Why?
Just wouldn't. She doesn't like me, so she won't like me dad. Because he's just an exaggerated version. So, I think it doesn't need to happen.
But you could just nip down the registry office, get it done and dusted, and you just phone up your folks and say, it's already happened, it's
I
too
said
late.
that. I said, listen, if we had to do it, I said if it was like we've got to do it for some reason, I said I'd do that. We can have it done by 2. You can be back in work for 3. Because at the end of the day, there's no, you know, we've known each other for years.
Yeah.
We're not going to suddenly turn into some sort of Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan film just because we've got married.
Yeah.
It's going to be the same, exactly the same.
Yeah.
Except she'd want a joint bank account or something. That's the only other thing that would probably change, and I don't like the idea of that.
Why?
Just, I like to know what's going on. There's enough people sticking their hand in my account, charity-wise and all that, without an extra hand going in.
Who happens to be the love of your life?
I'm not moaning about it, I'm just saying it works the way it is. You hear about people getting married, and it doesn't last. Adds extra pressure.
What pressure is it going to add? It's not going to add any pressure.
I suppose that you resent the fact that the only reason you would be getting married is because she gets your money after your death tax-free.
What if you gave her a series of challenges so that she sort of earned the right to have that money?
It just keeps her on her toes. Because whilst we're not married, it's easy to go, I'm sick of this. So it keeps her
on her toes.
But it keeps us both sort of
Because
doing
you're
stuff.
such a find, she's got to work hard to keep you, hasn't she?
You never do anything in order to sort of maintain this relationship, as far as I can tell. I'm not saying you're a bad guy, but in terms of romantic Meg Ryan type stuff, you never do anything.
Me and Jane were out with them and Suzanne the other night, right, at dinner, and honestly, he is so grumpy. He was saying about for Christmas, right? He said, "You've had a flaw." You've had a flaw. Now, what did that mean?
We had a new floor put in.
But how is that her floor?
Because she wanted it.
But you walk on it too.
I paid for it. I don't understand what you mean.
But don't you understand that, like, you know, a romantic break or clothes or perfumes, you know, sort of things that are kind of indulgent for a lady, that's a gift, not a new floor.
That is like something you give to some little African fella on Comic Relief. In fact, I think I saw it once. He didn't have a floor.
Exactly.
They built him a floor. I remember watching it with you, and they gave him a new pair of shoes and the floor. He went, "Hold on, floor or shoes, not both." Oh, when that tsunami hit, and it was like a month after Christmas, they showed that Britain had given £2 billion, right? And he was going, "That's enough." He said, before, they were living in mud huts. Now there's an Arndale Centre. So you think charity is all right as long as people don't get above their station with charity?
I think it should be there as a little booster. Something's happened that they didn't expect. They're all a bit in shock. I don't think they'll feel bad, because all they ever seem to do, these countries that are struggling, they never give anything back.
Right.
They've always got their hand out.
Right.
And it's been like that since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I remember being a kid, people knocking on the door, my mum going, "Don't look at the door, there's someone there." And we'd just pretend they weren't
Charity
there.
starts at home, not at your home.
No, but because it's all the time. I mean, my mum didn't like answering the door anyway. Even if it was the pools man, she'd sort of say, "Don't move," and he might not see that we're here.
So you just froze where a man was at the door.
Well, you just, because the front room was near the door, so people could see in.
Right.
So you just sort of stayed there and pretend that either you can't hear him.
Some sort of predator, like they can't see if you don't move.
Well, even if he was peering in through the window and he could see you in there not moving.
So he looked through and there was 3 people just frozen, right, like statues, right, just their eyes looking at him, and him confused.
Well, they're clearly dead. I'll move on. There's obviously been a gas leak.
And did you say sitting or stand up, or did you sort of like throw yourself to the floor?
We just sat on the, you know, where you were, and you just stayed still.
But did he ever look in and see?
I don't know, because you didn't turn round, did you?
So you would pretend you couldn't hear the door?
It's easy. Honestly, the amount of times people would come round, it's either... It seemed to be the 80s had a lot of it, because it was all the Avon thing, wasn't it? It was perfume, Tupperware.
What?
Tupperware.
Tupperware?
Yeah, the plastic boxes.
It's dishes for fat people. Here we go. Oh, these are big. God, they are. They're for fat fuckers like you to eat out of.
There was the pools man.
Right.
Just a lot of charity stuff. Just a lot. It seemed to be the time, the 80s, that they suddenly found out they can sort of scav money off people.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
give
there was
it
a lot
to
of scavving.
So That's why we used to ignore the door.
I just love this image of you.
Yeah, so
you're in the
silent.
lounge.
Yeah.
You're having a little boogie. It's Christmas. Someone's tapping on the glass. Freeze. They just go, well, we'll move on.
Yeah,
Nothing here for us.
Hammer time. Silence. There's the. Okay, right. Let's do the scenario. I'm at the door. I can see you in there. You might as well come open the door. Karl, why are you staying so still? Are you trying to avoid me?
It's working.
Karl, your eyes are moving. Can you come to the door, please?
I suppose in the end you've got to move
Karl, no, I'm going to stay here. I'm just going to stay here until you have to move. Karl. This is the most pointless podcast we've ever done. Me shouting your name and you pretending not to be here. Okay, and I'll move on then. Right.
It works.
Yeah.
Works
okay.
perfectly.
Because
Brilliant.
once they've got you, that's the whole thing with charity. Once they've stopped you in the street, if you've stopped, that's it.
Keeps on going.
You're handing something over.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of times I've been stopped. I mean, the good thing now is you've got an iPod, so you can just either pretend you're on the phone or listen to music.
Or just stay very still. Just freeze. When someone says, can I trouble you for... Oh, he's totally frozen.
That would be amazing, because they're normally in one spot, aren't they?
Yeah.
So it's just
So
they're
as soon
carrying
as
on
they
selling,
stop
and,
you,
and
so
you've
that
got
you
to
just
stay
freeze
there
it,
for the
you're-
rest of it, outside Waitrose.
Yeah.
For 7 hours.
Yeah, it goes dark. Well, I've finished my shift, I'm off. And then you just see, your eyes just see them walk away like that, and they all meet in their little tunics. And then you start walk, they look back, and you freeze. And then they walk on. And then you can go home 7 hours late.
If you would like to donate to Comic Relief, why not visit rednoseday.com. Ever since I was young, I've always liked going in charity shops, particularly because, you know, you find sort of interesting old records in there. Never sort of gone in there to buy clothes and stuff, but, you know, books, whatever. And I was in a charity shop, you know, and I've patronised them for years, and I noticed out through the window there was like a paparazzi guy, and he was taking pictures of me through the window. That was a bit weird. And obviously the old ladies in there didn't have any idea who I was, so they just thought that was a bit strange. And then it was in one of the magazines, like the kind of celebrity magazines. It was, oh, here's Steve Merchant. You know, despite all the money he must have made from his various projects, he's still going in charity shops. And you just think, but sorry, how is that a bad thing? Like, I'm giving my money to a charity. Isn't that a noble cause? I mean, obviously that's not the reason I'm doing it. I'm doing it
To save 50p.
to save 50p, of course. But
they don't know
they
that.
don't know that.
No.
They
You might
don't
be
know
going
me.
there and going, keep the change, love. You never have said that.
Never said that.
Never said that in your life.
No, occasionally I'll shoplift. I'm no mug. 70p? Don't you think that seems frustrating, though, that...
Yeah, but what do you expect? What are they going to do? They're not going to say Steve Merchant, Heart of Gold, are they?
I just thought all these things would slowly accumulate towards the OBE.
Yeah, I know. I think you've got to do a bit more than
Yeah.
get Roger Whittaker's greatest hits for 10p.
My mum's always in them, and because my mum goes in them, my dad sort of got into going into them now because, you know, the weather's not good or whatever, and he thinks rather than standing outside, he went in one, and he was after a jacket, just like a sort of a, you know, casual but quite smart.
Yeah.
He's quite a big bloke, so it's difficult to find them, right? So he's in there, sees the jacket, goes, oh look, here's that sort of jacket that I'm after. Picks it up, tries it on. Oh, it fits. It's good, this, isn't it? She's going, yeah. While she's looking at, you know, a toad that you put money in or whatever.
Yeah.
So he gets to the counter, and it's got a price tag on it, £8, right? So he said, "I'll give you £6." He had £6 in his pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you £6 for that. She went, no, it's £8. Now that's wrong, isn't it? That's a good price, and it's £6. They've got it for nothing.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't have any of it. He said, surely something's better than nothing. If you don't give me this for £6, it's going back on the hanger. And they said, no, sorry.
Yeah, but they might later sell it for £8.
But they might not, and it's been given to them for free.
Yeah,
so
but
what does it matter?
But the old
Who's
lady's
come
not...
up with the price of £8? Who is this?
Yeah.
But
They don't
she's
know
not
how much it's
haggling.
worth.
She's not there to haggle. Someone's priced it up, and she's just a volunteer who's
Maybe she thought of it that she was losing the charity £2 as opposed to gaining it £6.
But they haven't gained anything because he put it back on, and how many people want it? How many people are looking out for that jacket?
It might have been the principle. She might have thought, oh, you can't haggle when it's for charity.
It was a fair price. I give a lot of stuff to charity. A lot. Most of the time, just because it's nearer than the wheelie bin is. It's just a way of getting rid of garbage most of the time with me. Stick it all in a bin bag, good stuff on the top, the stuff that you're embarrassed about, stick it in the bottom of the bag.
What are you embarrassed about?
Just old shoes, trainers.
Some of the books you've written.
Socks, underpants.
Underpants! You do not give underpants to charity.
Washed.
But who's gonna wash? I know, as opposed to just like peeling them off.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why you've got a problem with underpants, but shoes. You see, I'd
Who's
never buy
buying
shoes.
underpants from a charity shop, though? I mean, I don't care how low you are on the socio-economic level.
I know.
You can get about 14 pairs for £1 in some places.
I know. I don't know who's buying underpants. I don't know who's buying your underpants. I definitely don't know.
I mean, if they were signed...
Yeah.
That is something I like doing, though. When I've given to charity, I like going past the shop and seeing if it made it in the window.
Any success?
Yeah, recently, the one not far from here had me egg cups in the window. So it's like, oh, look, there's...
What, you've got a new set of egg cups, so you've got rid of your old ones?
Yeah.
I don't think we've got any egg cups.
Haven't you?
No.
Why
I don't
not?
think so. I don't...
You don't have boiled eggs?
I can't imagine you... It would take... You'd be too impatient to boil an egg, Rick.
Well, yeah, I just don't... It's just those things you think of never buying, like, egg cups, a whisk.
No, but you do eventually.
I suppose you got to, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's things that were just always there when you grow up, isn't it? That you have to go and you think of, but not second hand though.
But there's nothing wrong. Honestly, it's hardly. I mean, it's made the window space. That's how good it was. It had hardly been used, that egg cup, because it was a doubler, and I think they were quite small for the egg size that I get. I think they were made more for the small egg, and I have the large egg.
Right.
So it was never really
just
used.
like your underpants.
But
Are you ever been a charity shopper, Rick?
Yeah. What I used to do a lot of was records and tapes and things like that. But it ended up sort of being ironic. It really ended up like getting, something like Shane Rich's greatest hits.
Yeah.
And things like that.
a bit of a dilemma that my Auntie Nora had. She likes charity shops as well. She's got a neighbour. Went out to Graceland's, big Elvis fan. They came back. She said, how was Graceland's? Said, oh, it was brilliant. Best holiday we've ever had. Probably go back again. We've got a gift for you, right? They get out this clock, like a little sort of, it's like a Swiss, you know, the Swiss sort of, looks like a little
clock.
house, like a cuckoo clock.
Mm.
But on the hour, little Elvis comes out the top and goes, right? So she went, oh, cheers. She's not really into Elvis, she's more into Jim Reeves and Glenn Campbell and stuff.
Yeah.
But what can you say? She said, oh, thanks for that. She put it in, took it in the house.
Maybe they could get attachments. Maybe you get a little Jim Reeves to pop on the spring. Change it anything you like So Solid Crew. You can get a little So Solid Crew, and that pops out, or whoever.
So anyway, it's in the house. She's thinking, I'm not going to put that up. It's not her sort of thing. So thinks, give it to charity.
Of course.
She goes down to the charity shop, gives them that, thinks nothing of it, goes off to the pub for an afternoon drink.
Mm.
Anyway, next day she's going out for an afternoon drink again. Passes the charity shop. It's in the window.
Ooh. And the chances are her friends are going to pass by.
That was a dilemma.
Of course.
She had to buy it back.
That's brilliant.
At a hugely inflated price. For those that are American listeners, Comic Relief here is a sort of it happens every other year, and people often do things in their workplace or at school. They can dress up, they can raise money in different fun ways, and we were told in a school assembly, it was Comic Relief next Friday, right, everyone has to come along dressed up in fancy dress to school on that day.
Has to?
Yeah, they said have to dress up. They said you pay 50p towards Comic Relief, and you have to pay £1 if you don't dress up. Right?
That's annoying, isn't it?
So, of course, I'm looking forward to this, because, I'm a sort of aspiring comedian and that. Get to dress up like a clown, right? Spent quite a lot of time getting the old clown outfit together.
What did that look like?
The shoes, obviously, I just wore my regular shoes.
Exactly, yeah.
But I had the red nose, a wig,
wow,
the whole deal, big bow tie that my mum made for me, I thought this is going to be the best day ever, right? Get to school, I want you to picture this scene, right? During the assembly in my class of 30. school uniform, school uniform, school uniform, school uniform, school uniform, school uniform, lanky kid dressed as a clown, school uniform, school uniform, school uniform, school. There was 3 people in the entire school who dressed up.
But Steve, you're 50p out.
Yes, but then, worse than that, it turns out I was furious, because I looked like an utter dick, obviously. It turns out that what happened, I don't know whether I'd missed this information, but apparently the headmaster must have had another assembly where he told people that he wasn't allowed to enforce that rule about making people pay against their will.
Yeah.
So obviously no one showed up dressed like an utter dick, except me and about 2 other knobs.
What disappoints me is that for a man who was a self-confessed aspiring comedian, you chose the least funny thing in the world to dress as.
Yeah.
Clowns are anti-comedy. They suck comedy out of the room. It's not...
You're right, and this is from a man who wanted to dress as Hitler at the Golden Globes.
No, that's funny.
He knows funny costumes when he thinks... But you were saying about the guys who bother you in the street. Did I tell you that when I pretended to be foreign to try and get out of that? Did I tell you that story?
Amazing.
Because a technique I used to develop at university was whenever people bothered me in the street, I would pretend to be sort of generic foreign. I can't really do a foreign accent, but I would just be like if someone asked for directions, I was always worried about giving them the wrong directions, so I would just, sorry, I don't really, how you say, it's just kind of vague foreign.
Brilliant.
And I've periodically used this method throughout my life. And not so long ago, a guy stopped me with one of those charity tunics. And I sprang into my old trick. I was like, sorry, I don't...
an elderly Russian woman.
I don't know what voice that is. I don't know what accent
it went from vaguely French to sort of Eastern European beggar.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. And the guy, and I was like, I don't. He was, well, just let me explain to you about it. Sorry, I'm not from. And the guy,
this world.
Yeah,
I am from planet Snorg.
And the guy said, "Are you Stephen Merchant?"
No.
Swear to God.
Not when you were famous.
Oh yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, because it hadn't occurred to me. It was like a lapse of concentration.
God.
It was a lapse of concentration because
And did your bow tie spin round and you squirted in the water and ran away? That's what I'd have done.
Because it's one of those things where you don't always remember that you've been on the. It's not like I instantly remembered that.
Amazing.
So he says, "Are you Stephen Merchant?" And then you're in this position where you've got to go. Either you've got to admit what you did, or you've got to carry on the lie. And I chose the second one. So I was kind of like, I don't know who that is. What? I don't know what you're... And he was like,
oh God,
really? You look a lot like him. I was going, I've never heard, I don't...
In fact, you are Stephen Merchant. Freeze.
I'm always getting stopped for I mean, there's so many charities now. Anything. I think that's the other problem, actually, that there's so many now. Years ago, a problem wouldn't have been a problem, whereas today it's someone's got this problem, someone's got OCD, and we're collecting for that.
Right.
It's not just starving people anymore; it's everything.
Yeah.
One little fault, they're out there with a clipboard.
Yeah,
asking for your bank details.
a lot of new diseases have cropped up, particularly for these sort of rich and famous diseases that really third world people do not suffer from.
So I was in W.H. Smith's probably buying a Valentine's card.
Oh, okay.
So there you go, you see. So I do a bit. And
is this the cheapest one you've got, love?
And I bought a big bar of Galaxy.
Oh, cheaper than a box of chocolates, but yeah, still nice.
For me, that, because they had an offer on, right?
Oh,
this is what I'm saying.
Okay, she's getting a card, isn't she?
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I felt awkward because she could see that, he must have some money.
What, a big bar of
Because
Galaxy
you could afford some chocolate.
Well, it was like an impulse buy thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So she's thinking, he's got money to burn.
Yeah.
So at first I didn't know who she was.
There's a guy over here buying a big bar of Galaxy and a small card. Yeah, follow him.
So she's there. I'm thinking she just works in W.H. Smith's.
Yeah.
Morning, sir. All right, how's it going? Oh,
Right.
have you got a minute? So I'm thinking, is it W.H. Smith saying, how often do you buy the Galaxy? Because they always do sort of surveys and stuff. So she said, you like chocolate? I went, yeah. She said, yeah, I'll have a chocolate. Right?
Oh.
Little chocolate.
Yeah.
I ate it.
Yeah,
then she goes, right, are you aware of the problems in the world? So I'm thinking, what's this? You see, they've been clever there.
Yes.
I can't say no and walk off without a bit of chocolate.
Sure.
Right. Why don't you
So,
freeze? Just freeze.
We're closing up now. We're closing the shop.
So I said, oh, yeah, there's loads of problems. I'm sick of it. So she says,
No, not yours, sir. There are
So-
some people who are starving.
yeah, and I explained to her, I said, listen, I said, I've got loads of these charities every
Right.
month. I said,
Right.
my bank account is literally... Because I don't use my current bank account that much. So
Right.
you look at it with a statement, it's like, Tools for Africa,
Right.
Help the Aged,
Mm.
Deaf Kids,
Yeah.
there's another one.
.com, deafkids.com. I think
There's loads.
Is Tools for Africa when they send people like Karl over to help out?
yeah, that is Comic Relief. Tools for Africa is another name for Comic Relief if you watch it.
So anyway, I said, I do all this. She's going, oh, that's very good of you, but, you know, we need your money as well. So she's saying, just as much as you can afford, you know, every little helps and everything. I've been here all day. Look, as you can see, I haven't had much luck. It's not that busy in the shop, blah, blah. Oh, all right then, right? So I give her the details. She looks at the amount. She goes, right, now the options are, you can tick the £5 box, the £10 box, the £20 box, the £50 box. This is a monthly payment.
Right.
She said, well, I'll put you down for a tenner. Forget the £5. She just leapfrogged that straight away.
Yeah.
And you can't go back, can you? Because then you feel bad.
Sure.
To sort of go, well, you've got a £5 one there, tick that one.
Yeah.
She can see I've got the chocolate, sort of wasting my money on things that aren't necessary when
Yeah.
there's people dying around the world.
Yeah.
I said, right, yeah, tenner, fine. And, you know, I filled it all out. I left the shop.
Yeah.
Spent more on that than I did on the card and the chocolate.
Right. So you spent under £10 then, basically.
So I get home and everything, forget about it. I keep seeing these statements going out. It looks like Gandhi's bank account, the amount of stuff I'm giving away for charities.
Sure.
I forget about it though, forget it. I'm doing my bit for charity. I should
Yeah.
feel good about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, something kicks off in the world.
Right.
Ring, 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 ring. Oh. Hello? Is that Mr. Pilkington? Straight away I'm thinking, oh, who's this? This isn't good.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, it's so-and-so charity.
Right.
Are you aware of the problems in the world? I said, yes, I am. There's lots of them. Yeah, but have you heard about the latest one? I said, yeah. She went, well, I'm just calling up to say thanks for the donation that you give us every month, but it's not enough. So I said, yeah, well, I think I give enough. I said, you're not the only ones here. I said,
Yeah.
I've got 5 charities on the go here.
Yeah.
I said, and, you know, I've give you what I can afford.
Yeah.
She's going, yeah, but let me just tell you about the problems. There's so many people missing here. This is bad. These are dying. Da, da, da. I'm going, I know. I was told all this when I signed up, and I agreed to that amount.
Yeah.
The £10 that I said I'm happy to give you, that's what I can afford. Call some other people up who aren't giving you a tenner.
Yeah.
She goes, no, but we haven't got their numbers, you know, and we understand that you're a supporter of our charity, and, you know, just a little bit more will help. I said, listen, I can't. I've given you that amount. If you want, if it's not enough, let's stop the direct debit now.
Right.
I said, if it's not helping you, let's can it, and
Yeah.
I'll give it to deafkids.com. I said, because they're not calling up mithering.
No.
Well, they
That's
can.
a good thing with them. So she said, no, I don't want to do that. I said, well, that's it then. And she wouldn't let it go. And in the end, she got an extra £1.50 off me.
Right.
But that shouldn't be allowed. I think they should have, like, 1 year where they go, this year, you know, hungry people.
Right.
Next year, people with a limp. Or just like they do with the China thing, with the year of the cat, year of the rabbit. It's very clear.
Yeah.
It's that year. That's who we're helping this year.
Right.
If you've got that problem, it's your year. You're going to have a good one.
And who decides?
Just have some meeting. Just have a meeting with
But who gets together in the meeting?
the
What would be the first
charity.
year? What would be the first year? This year?
Right, well, we'd look at it and we'd go, right, what are we hearing a lot of problems about? And someone goes, so-and-so's hungry. Go, right, are we all in? Are we in to give this lot food? And we're not just going to give
So
them
it's
food.
not everyone who's hungry, it's specific people. So it's like hungry...
Starving, people who are starving. If someone goes, oh, I've got, I don't know, what's another problem?
Adenoids.
Me kid's deaf. Well, maybe next year. Maybe next year. It's not your turn this time. We can't help everyone at once. Because that's
Right.
life, isn't it? You've got to give and take in your own life. There's things that
Right.
I want. I can't have. I do without. Have something else
But
that's
there's
more
so many
important.
causes that
Right.
But
it
that's
could
what I'm
wait
saying,
20
Steve.
years before your
Okay.
charity
I
comes
know,
round.
but what can you do then? Because we're not sorting it all out anyway,
I'm paraplegic.
right?
Oh, I need help really bad. I'm paraplegic.
But so does everyone else.
Well, why are you giving it to the hungry now?
Because
Why is that-
if we don't
oh,
help the hungry now,
Right,
they can't wait. You can wait.
right. Oh, God, I'm blind.
Is this a different person now?
Yeah, I'm blind.
Right, well, you're not hungry though, are you?
Well, a bit peckish.
Yeah, well...
Where's the fridge? I can't find the fridge. Can you help me to the fridge?
Yeah.
Otherwise I'll be hungry as well. I'm blind and hungry. I'm blind and hungry because I don't know where the fridge is.
Who's let you in?
But Karl, this is just
Just
a
some
chaotic
order.
idea. It's a
not.
chaotic because people who are hungry, there's always going to be people who are hungry.
Yeah, but then...
You're not going to just... Because there's always going to be new people.
Yeah.
But I sort the problem out.
They've eaten all the food. It doesn't last forever, the food,
But
Karl.
I sort it out properly.
How do you sort it out?
Because I'll go, right, not only are we just giving you food,
Right.
we're giving you some seeds. We're giving you a pan.
What,
We're
you
giving
think they haven't
Let
thought
me
of
hear
that?
the theory, please.
Right,
Sort it out. Don't just give food. That's going to run out.
right.
Give them a proper... You see, the problem is, there's companies who jump on the back of all... Do you know when I was in the
Okay.
jungle? When
Right,
I was
yeah.
in the jungle,
Yeah.
right? On that travel thing.
Yeah.
I was in that tribe, right? Now, some company had given that tribe a laptop because it makes them look good. They can send out a press release. Well done to so-and-so computers.
Right.
They supplied the tribe in, out to Amazon with a computer. I saw it. They were using it as a breadboard because they don't know what it is. They've got no electric. It's useless to them.
Right.
And that's what charity does.
Right.
Companies use it to make them look good. When I was there and I really needed to go to the toilet, I was thinking, tribe, I wonder what their toilet facilities are like, right? Thinking it might be better than just doing it in a hole. Surely they've built a toilet. They're not stupid people. They kill animals. They know what they're doing. They know how to cook. Surely they've built some sort of unit. Turns out they don't. They still do it in a hole. But some company had been there, some plumbing firm, and given them a toilet, right? The bloke who, the producer who was out there, he said, "Oh, you'll be happy. There's a toilet round the back there." I'm thinking, "Oh, brilliant." I go round there. It is a toilet, but it's not plumbed in.
Sure.
So it's just a vase with shit in it. It doesn't work, and this is what we need to do. We need to get out there and say, this is how it works. Educate them.
Okay, so let's do this then. So it's just with the seeds. You're not giving them a... so I'm a starving African. Hello, Karl. Have you got any food? Got any food? Got any sandwiches?
Well, I
starving.
have, but
Right.
if I give you my sandwich,
yeah.
there's someone else behind you,
Right,
and they'll
okay.
all come out.
So what are you going to do then? What are you going to do?
I'm going to help you.
How? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna make you think about how to make food.
Oh, okay, right.
Have you ever grown anything before?
No.
Right, well,
No.
here's some seeds for
Brilliant.
potatoes.
Oh, thanks, Karl. See you later. Do I just put them in the ground, yeah?
Put them in the ground and water them.
Oh, there's no water, you dopey cunt.
There is some
No,
water.
there's no water, you dopey cunt. That's why we're starving, you dopey cunt.
Right, well, at that point, that's where I go, well, this is a lost cause here.
Right.
There's no point.
Can I have your
So
sandwich
then-
after all?
No,
or
you're
what?
not having it. You're
Right,
not having it
so
now.
not only can I have a sandwich, you give me seeds with no water, you useless, bald-headed fucking twonk.
Right, but all I've done there is made the mistake of the computer firm who's given a laptop to a tribe.
Right.
It's useless.
Right.
But there's got to be another way round this.
Go on then.
Either move,
Right.
because every year they're going to be queuing up saying, I'm hungry, give me a sandwich. No, you're not having another sandwich.
Once again, it's an utterly ill-informed discussion.
I'm just saying, there's no point queuing up every year. Do you want a sandwich? Here's a sandwich.
But Karl,
the
you-
next year, can I have a sandwich? Where's your brother? He died. It's not sorting anything. It's buying him an extra day, an extra month or something.
But
it's
Karl,
pointless.
the point is, like Ricky's just flagged up, is that some of these countries, the conditions,
He died!
the conditions are not there to just be able to plant potato seeds.
So what are they meant to do then? Do you think we should go out every month, every year with sandwiches? Is that your answer, like some sort of buffet, an all-you-can-eat thing once a year?
Oh, God!
You see, it is bad. I don't want to come across harsh. They've got nothing. We waste stuff here. Waste annoys me just as much.
Right.
When I see sandwich shops chucking stuff out
Yeah.
in bin bags, binning it,
Yeah.
when there's people out there who are hungry, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I don't understand.
Right.
It's a problem that isn't being solved.
So your conclusion for these people, because there's no water where they are, right, is move. That is your honest. They should move.
Well, what's your solution?
Well, I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs. I don't even pretend to know. But
I tell you, it's not just it's sticking a, what's that saying? I don't know, sort of sticking a plaster over a hole or something, and the
Yeah.
plaster comes off. It's a problem again.
yeah, that's the saying. Yeah,
It's the same.
I think that was Mark Twain. No.
Sounds more like Gandhi. If you would like to donate to Comic Relief, why not visit rednoseday.com.
Oh, I've got to tell you something, Steve, that cropped up
Go on.
when we were at dinner the other night. Karl said the most exciting words. He said, "I've had another film idea."
Wow. Does it star Clive Warren?
No, it doesn't. He's gone bigger than that.
Well,
Karl, turn the film idea.
Yeah, but you slagged it off on that night.
No, I was just trying to... We were all chipping in saying, well, that, you know, they're all trying to help.
No, Suzanne, you see, you had a go, and then Suzanne thought, oh, I'm going to have a go here as well. If I'd have told her that at home, she'd just go, yeah, that'd be that. But suddenly, Jane was chipping in. Everybody was having a go. Yeah, I didn't see anyone else coming up with anything.
Well, they didn't realise it was a script editing meeting.
yeah, they just thought it was a dinner.
They're just saying, oh, that, you know...
No, I'll tell you why it cropped up. I saw it. It was another thing in that free paper.
Yep.
It was something about, you know, the way we're advancing fast.
Right.
Which reminded me of the, you know, my film, The Love of Two Brains and stuff.
How's that? Is that being made yet? Have you had any...
And it was just saying, you know, about how bodies can get reused. In a way, recycling is the ultimate.
What did it
recycling.
say about that though? Because you didn't go into that. What
It was hinting at bodies being reused.
When you say hinting, you
Well,
saw
it
a bit of
didn't-
a headline, didn't read on,
No, what?
and made the most up in your head.
No, it was scientists saying in the future. It's that old
Right.
thing. In the future, this is what we'll be able to do.
Do you mean like Frankenstein being reused, old body parts fusing
Yeah,
together?
but that was
or-
all different. It was like a short arm and a long leg, and that. This is a full body.
Right. So pitch the film idea to me.
Yeah.
Sell it to me like I'm a Hollywood executive. Sell me the film.
Right. Well, I'd probably tell you about the science facts there that
Okay.
I've read. That.
Okay, let's start from scratch then. Thank you so much, Karl, for coming in. We heard there was a rumour that you're dealing with a British film company about a thing with a man with two brains with a guy called Clive Warren we haven't heard of, but Rebecca De Mornay we're very excited about because she wouldn't be a lot to get, so this film wouldn't cost much.
Right. So, like I say, I've read they're going to be sort of the ultimate in recycling. If anything happens to the brain, they can reuse the body. You've
Okay.
got to remember that.
Fantastic.
By the time this film is made, that's probably going to be bigger news.
Fantastic.
So it'd be great if it can coincide.
Okay.
No, we love
with
the
that.
fact we love this sort of research. We love this level of research. It's exciting.
So what I was thinking is, I'm picturing probably. It doesn't matter. It's not as fixed. It doesn't have to be this person. But I'm thinking Tom Cruise.
Okay. Cruisy. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
And the way it works is.
Do you know Tom, by the way, or have you got an in there, or
No.
no?
Okay, but
well,
you just no.
I think it's the sort of film
that would
that
appeal to Tom.
he'd sort of be into. I think it would
Okay.
excite him.
okay.
Great. Okay.
Great.
So
have you ordered coffees? Did
What?
Did Cheryl get you a coffee?
yeah.
Oh, okay, thanks, great.
So
Are you hungry at all? Do you want to?
no.
No, great.
So
Cheryl, I might have a tea actually. Cheryl, if you could.
will we wait for the teas before she comes in?
She'll
'Cause
just
once
sneak
this
in.
is flowing.
She will be very quiet. She'll be like a dormouse. She won't even know she's come in.
Okay.
You just you've got your coffee. I don't
Okay,
need a tea. You
that's
don't want
it.
anything.
No, I'm fine,
Okay.
thanks.
Go.
Actually, I will have a tea. Actually, Cheryl.
2 tea, Cheryl.
Thanks. Okay, go.
Right.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Is there
Shut the
sugar?
door.
Sorry, is there sugar in this show?
There's sugar
'Cause
there.
it's-
There's I'll put it in there. Go, shut the door behind you. Thank you. Okay,
Go.
all the way. Go.
Tom Cruise. So I got Tom Cruise. That's what I've pictured so far.
He's just done Mission Impossible 7
Right.
in this film.
Oh, in the film.
So he's playing himself.
No, what you're seeing on the screen is Mission Impossible 7. Like I say, if we don't get Cruise, it can be Bourne Identity, and it can
Okay.
be what's it?
Yeah.
Oh, so if we get Cruise, he is playing himself,
Yeah.
and he's just made that.
and in this film, he's just made Mission Impossible 7. Okay, it's the future, is it? This
No, what you're seeing
right?
is Mission Impossible 7 on the screen.
So I've gone into the cinema, and I think I'm going in to see Mission Impossible 7, or I'm going in knowing that it's this film.
Yeah.
So I'm going in to see.
Okay, what's this film called?
I haven't got a title yet.
We'll just call it Karl Pilkington Project 2.
Right.
Okay, KP2.
So you go in. The opening thing is Mission Impossible 7. You think I've
This is
seen
a bit-
this?
yeah,
I
I've seen
thought it was just KP2.
Yeah,
I've
I'm
seen
confused,
KP2.
yeah.
Excuse me. I came here to see KP2. No, this is not the film I came to see. I'm talking to the usher. No, this is the film. It just what you're seeing is Mission Impossible 7. I don't understand.
Right, listen. So what happens is then it sort of pans out. You see, it's a telly. There's a bloke watching Mission Impossible 7. Right, his girlfriend's watching it, going, "Oh, I love Tom Cruise."
Yeah,
he's there going, "I can't be doing with him." He's
so it
overrated.
is set in the future, though. This because we're assuming that he's made 7. So this is a
yeah.
How far in the future is it?
Well, when will Mission Impossible 7 be made?
I don't know. Probably about 2 years, the way it's going.
Right. So 2013.
Okay.
Right, and this is underway. Then is it this practice of recycling the body?
Yeah. By then, it's well known that it's out there as scientific.
Let's not get bogged down in a lot of these things. We can iron out, as I say, in the script.
So you see Mission Impossible 7 on the
Cheryl,
screen.
are any of those biscuits still knocking around?
Do you want to do this meeting?
Yes, I do. Sorry. He's a bit easily distracted, but I will have a biscuit as well, Cheryl. So, okay, I've been watching the film. It's Mission Impossible 7. It's pulled out. There's a guy in his room, in his lounge.
His girlfriend's watching it. She's loving it. She's a fan
she
of
loves
Tom Cruise.
Right.
He's a little bit niggled. He wanted to watch something else.
Sure.
She decided on the DVD. He sat there annoyed. I can't be dealing with Tom Cruise. I can't believe they've made 7 of these films.
Right.
He's a rubbish actor. I should be the actor. You know, I've been doing acting for years.
But he's not an actor.
Well, he is.
Okay.
But he hasn't quite made it. He's in pantos. He's sending a lot of demos off, but he's just not being seen.
I remember this is one of our notes to make it more plausible, this film, because you didn't have him as an actor before, did you?
Yeah, well, this is how it works, isn't it?
Right, interesting.
Yeah, well, you two don't know about that meeting, do you?
Right, okay.
So,
so he's a struggling actor.
So what happens is, next day they get up, right?
Yeah.
She's still going on about Tom Cruise.
Loves him.
Thinks I'm sick of him. Right? She loves him.
My biscuits gone in my tea. I left it in there too long because he put me off.
Just hang on, let me just think.
Twat. Can I get the spoon, please?
Yeah, sure.
It's all gone
soggy.
That's soggy.
Cheryl, can we get some more of those biscuits in here, please?
Do you want to weigh more? Or?
Yeah, I'd love to hear more,
I'd love to
please.
hear more,
I'm just conscious
we-
that Colin Firth's coming in. He's won an Oscar, so.
And he's got an idea about a prince with a cleft palate.
Anyway, listen. So, what happens is he gets so annoyed with his girlfriend liking Tom Cruise. He plans to kill him.
So he plans to kill Tom Cruise.
This is new.
Now, this man is a drumming actor. He's obviously based in the UK because he's in Panto. So he flies to Hollywood.
No, the equivalent of that.
Oh, he's based in America.
He's a bit part player.
Yeah.
So he sees Tom Cruise. He kills him somehow. Now it's some way.
Right, how does he kill him? Because this is all new to me.
I don't want to put everything down on paper. This is just a rough idea.
In the original pitch in the restaurant, Tom Cruise just dies on the set of Mission Impossible 7.
I see, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Oh, hang on.
So he dies in the film in Mission Impossible 7. They're doing that thing on the strings.
Right.
He cuts. He lands.
Right.
His body is in perfect condition.
So hold on,
but how is she watching the film?
Yeah, did they put it out even after Tom Cruise died?
No, sorry, he was filming Mission Impossible 8.
So he's
filming the next one.
They filmed the next one. Mission Impossible 8. Okay, sure.
He's annoyed. He's going, I can't believe they're making more of these films.
Right.
I can't get a gig, and yet they're churning this crap out.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's on his springs.
On his wires, yeah.
On his wires.
Yeah.
An accident
Springs
happens.
sounds better. He's bouncing around.
Like a baby growth.
Yeah.
The strings cut, smash. Tom Cruise dead.
Right.
The bloke hears this on the radio, on the news.
Yeah.
The girlfriend's fella. Hears it on the news. He can't believe it. He's like, yeah.
Ooh.
Takes his eye off the road a little bit in the celebration. Truck plows into the car. Right?
So he's killed as well.
Well, is he?
Okay.
Little interlude. Fades up. Comes out of. You're seeing it out of his eyes. You see his eyes sort of opening. You know when you're seeing out the eyes, you see the eyelids. And you see his girlfriend there, sort of looking at him like a bit startled.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going, oh, what happened? And she's going, it's all right. And he's going, oh, get me a mirror. She's going, I don't want to get you a mirror yet.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, what's going on?
You've had a bad accident.
Oh, probably terribly disfigured, is he? Or?
This is what he's thinking. Oh, how bad do I look?
Scarred, burned.
You know, you fancied that Tom Cruise. Am I gone the other way? She's going, it's all right.
Right.
It can't be relevant though that Tom Cruise was killed at the same time. I don't need to think about Tom Cruise. I'll put him out of my mind.
Go on.
Put him out of my mind.
Anyway,
What's he going to look
all
like?
mirrors out of the room and everything. He's just learning to walk. He's going, why can't I look in a mirror? And the doctor's going, no point.
Yeah.
Right,
No
okay.
point. You've got to get used to this body. He's going, what do you mean?
It's great that Tom Cruise did a small cameo at the
This
beginning
is
of
good
this
as
film.
well because we're seeing it through the. What's the voice like, by the way? The bloke's voice.
It's the same.
Just the same as it was
Oh, is it?
earlier. So the whole thing is through his eyes. I haven't seen his face.
No.
Then he gets walking. It's
Yeah.
almost time to go home.
Yep.
His girlfriend comes in.
Yep.
It's her job to tell him the new news.
Oh
the
my God,
shocking
what
news.
is the news?
She says, there's a mirror, look in there. He looks in it.
Yeah.
He's Tom Cruise.
Right.
Because he had his accident on the set. He
Yeah.
had the accident. They ended up in the hospital.
Right.
Quick, we've got to act quick. This is the time, this is the future,
Right.
where they use
Where they can use body again.
bodies, all the rest of it.
So Tom Cruise is dead.
Tom Cruise dead. This
But
bloke,
he's just a
Brian.
body. His body's squashed, but what's his name? Brian.
Yeah.
But Brian's brain is in Tom Cruise's body. Just a donor body. He just happens to
Just
look.
happened to, that's how
Yeah,
it'll be.
it's just meat. It's
just like
Tom-
like a lung donor,
exactly.
a heart donor.
Yeah.
It's
so
just
so is
timing.
his Brian. He just looks like Tom Cruise now. He's got Tom Cruise's flesh.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Now, at first, initially, he's annoyed. 'cause
But
he's
his
like
voice,
going, "I hate
the
Tom
voice is still
Cruise."
the same as his was, even though it's got Tom Cruise's mouth.
It's got a
and-
bit of both.
A little bit different.
Who's
little
doing
bit.
it? But okay, sorry. Just practically, who is doing the voiceover then for the?
It's Tom now.
So
He's
Tom's
acting.
sort of doing an impression of this actor. But
Brian's inside Tom.
His
Yeah.
name is Brian, but when you look at it on the telly, when the camera woozes round
yeah.
and you see him sat in his bed, it's Tom Cruise.
Sure.
Right. Okay.
His girlfriend's over the moon because she loves Tom Cruise.
Right.
He's gutted because he couldn't stand him. He can't stand the films. He's thinking,
Yeah, but
"Oh,
he must be thinking, I look like Tom Cruise, one of the most loved actors of his generation.
No,
And he's
you'd
also a
think
good-looking
so,
bloke.
but he's not because he's in shock. Remember,
Right.
he was expecting to see himself, and when he looks in the mirror, he's
Yeah.
seeing
No, it must
someone
be
else.
shocking. Yeah.
So
Also, the voice.
he's going, I can't stand this, and she's going, calm down, you'll get used to it. I don't want to get used to it. And she's sort of saying, look, you're alive.
Right.
Stop moaning.
Yeah.
Brian. Stop moaning, Brian.
Um,
She's calling him Brian, I assume.
she says,
And
yeah,
Tom Cruise just had a sort of donor card that allowed his body to be given away, did it?
Yeah, it's the future.
Right.
This is 2013, Steve. Things have changed.
Clearly.
Right. What's his
but
girlfriend's name?
Claire,
Claire and Brian. Okay, great. Just a different body, just a slightly different look.
All
Just
right,
like-
so
yeah,
he's seen that he looks like Tom Cruise. He's shocked, but he's getting used to it?
he doesn't look like him. He is him.
Okay.
No,
right.
he's not him. He's Brian, isn't he?
Yeah, but to most people, it's
Yeah,
when
he
he
thinks-
leaves the hospital.
They go, all right, Tom. I thought you were
They're all
dead.
going, it's Tom, and he's going,
Really?
oh yeah, and he's going, oh, I knew this would happen. It's doing me head in.
Are there paparazzi? Do the paparazzi
No,
think it's Tom?
no. there's
Let
no
him
paps.
explain, sorry, Rick, because you've
so
heard this. I want to
weird,
hear
though.
this story.
This is weird though, because so he looks like Tom Cruise.
So he wheels out. He's in a wheelchair.
Okay.
He's going, I'm sick of this. The other patients are going, Tom, I thought you were dead. And he's
Yeah.
going,
Right.
yeah. And he's annoyed. He gets in the car. He gets out there
right,
and he sees a poster up on the side of the road
right.
for Mission Impossible 8.
Hold on though. It's finished. I thought he died while they were
It's
filming
not
it.
finished. But now, these days, he's shouting about films before they're made.
Okay,
It's
right.
like Lord of the
Really?
Rings, isn't it? Yeah, they're going, Lord of the Rings is in the making. And they're going
Wow.
brilliant and all the
But
hype
they
and
put
everything.
a poster up even after.
Seems premature.
No, the poster
Yeah.
was already up.
That
They haven't
seems
put it up.
premature given that a
What,
man
coming-
died during the production.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I'd
No.
have taken the posters down.
No,
but
it's
then I
all-
don't work in Hollywood.
Right.
So the poster's up there and he sees it as he's in
Right.
the car driving past.
Yeah.
And he thinks, that can't be finished.
That makes sense, yeah.
They both look at each other. This is your chance. You wanted to be an actor. This is the chance.
Yeah.
Right.
Go back to the studio. So he goes in. Hello, you don't know me. And they go, oh, we think we do. And they go, no, you don't. I'm Brian. Tom
Right.
died on your film set.
Well, they must
Presume-
know that. They must know
Tom
that Tom
Cruise
Cruise
died.
is dead. Because his family must have been
All right, if
notified.
you want to, it makes no difference. We can tweak the script.
Right. You have, because before he was a plumber, by the way. It was a plumber who was turning up going, I'm going to finish Mission Impossible 8. So that was the
I'd much prefer that. And I can sort out your lavatory.
You get the idea.
Right, no, we don't get the idea. So this is... Brian has turned up looking like Tom Cruise. He said the film company, right, who must know that Tom Cruise died on their film set. What were they going to do when
They
they
would
got
have
the...
had to wrap it up. They would have
Well,
had
no,
to
what?
say...
You said they put the posters are up.
Yes, the posters are up before they've even finished
So they're
filming it.
cancelling the film until he walks in?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, so they are cancelling the film?
They're cancelling it.
Okay, so we're afraid that production has stopped on Mission Impossible 8 due to the death of Tom Cruise.
Hang on a minute.
What?
I'm Brian.
Who's Brian? Oh my God, you look exactly like Tom Cruise. Oh, have they done that thing where they put Brian's brain in Tom Cruise's body?
Yeah.
Ah, but it's not Tom Cruise. You can't act like him.
I'm an actor.
Yeah, but he was good because he was like one of the best actors.
He's not that good. I never rated him.
Yeah, but a lot of people did. And he's
Yeah,
got
a lot of people didn't. So
Right.
let me bring in a new audience for you here. I can bring a bit to this.
Right.
So the film people. So just tell me what happens. Do they sign up the new guy? They
But
sign
is
up
it in
Brian?
the news? It must be in the news that
But
Tom
are they
Cruise
pretending that it's really Tom
died. No,
and
they
that Tom
can't do that.
survived?
They can't do that.
No.
But they're quite
So
unscrupulous.
they've
these
told
Hollywood
the
people.
world that Brian is taking over. Brian, right? He used to be a plumber,
This
but
is
it's now.
Brian, who
Yeah.
has no surname.
Brian
Fine,
has no
right, he's like
just
Madonna
Brian.
or Cher.
Like, exactly.
This-
Yeah.
this-
So Brian, right? Is that Brian?
It's above the title. Brian
I bet
in.
it's Brian with a Y.
Brian with
Right,
a Y
right,
in
Brian.
Mission Impossible 8.
This won't work. Where's Tom Cruise? It's not the same.
So this, of course, gives it a boost because
Right.
The
Well, people wanna
flagging
see- people
franchise
wanna
has
see how
been
good Brian is.
rejuvenated.
the
Yeah.
press, the news that's
Yeah.
out there,
Yeah.
Tom Cruise and his new film.
Well, it's not Tom Cruise. They can't say that.
Well, it is though. When you look at him, you go, "Oh, it's Tom Cruise."
Well, no, you got to say a bloke that looks like Tom Cruise.
The body
in
of
his
Tom
new-
Cruise.
Yeah.
The acting ability of Brian. In a new movie.
Mission Impossible 8, starring the bones and skin and stuff of Tom Cruise with Brian's brain.
Oh, forget
Do
it.
do you like Tom Cruise's face, but not his acting? Then you'll enjoy Mission Impossible 8.
Can't be bothered.
Oh, Mission Impossible 8 from the people who brought you the first 7 and the hair of the bloke who was in the first 7, but with Brian doing all the lines. It's Brian.
Okay, so
it's some
wait.
cunt I've never heard of on the 7th sequel.
No, wait, sorry, I really want to hear the ending of this movie. Please let me ask questions. You had your chance to ask him questions.
Right.
So where are we? In a sort of 90-minute running time of a movie, where are we now in the film? Are we about two-thirds of the way through?
We're close to the end. I'd
Okay,
say.
so
close to the
Mission
end.
Impossible 8 has been made. So what's the end of our movie? Not of Mission Impossible 8, but the movie you're making. What's the ending there?
Do we ever get to see him in Mission
I think,
Impossible 8?
yeah, but I think what happens is he becomes the person who he never liked.
Right.
And it's. I just want to get across the moral that who are we? Are we the people in our body or the people we look like? What's important in life? Is it the way you look or the way you think? And he changes because he looks like Tom Cruise. He becomes the man he never liked.
But you see, to me, just from the outsider's point of view, even if I was to accept all the other premise of this movie, which is clearly horseshit, what would have been more interesting is that they don't tell the world that it's a new guy, that they tell the world it's Tom and that they've brought him back to life.
He'll have that.
That seems more interesting because
he
then
dropped
there's
the plumber.
tension. They're lying to the world, and this guy he's getting the glory that he always wanted as an actor, but he's lying, and that's a more interesting tension. Is he going to declare, actually, I'm not really Tom, I'm Brian, I've been lying to you all, and that seems like a more interesting dilemma. Instead, we've brought back the walking corpse of Tom Cruise with another man's mind. I mean,
But I think
if the
people-
whole world's accepting of that,
Yeah.
No, but you
Yeah.
do want to see that. I think a lot of people would just want to see it for that morbid factor of my God.
yeah, but this is. You mean they want to see your film because of this morbid factor?
Yeah, this is a fiction.
This is a fiction. This didn't really happen. You mean the final act of the film is us seeing Mission Impossible 8, starring the real Tom Cruise playing just his own cadaver, and I mean it's an Oscar-winning performance from Tom. I don't know how he's keeping in check who he is.
What's his girlfriend think of this?
Who's
Brian's.
she's loving it, isn't she? Because she always liked Tom Cruise. She's over
What
the
did
moon.
Brian look like, just out of interest?
He's just sort of an older looking.
Well, who would play him? Who would play him in this film?
Probably. It's got to be American. I'm not that. What's his name? The bloke who was in Cheers, probably.
Ted Danson.
Danson.
Ted Danson.
So Ted Danson is Brian. So Claire, right?
This is so confusing because Ted Danson's supposed to be someone that we've never heard of, even though he's Ted Danson, and Tom Cruise is playing himself, the famous actor Tom Cruise, who is now inhabited by Ted Danson, who's not Ted Danson.
Ted Danson. Ted Danson as Brian.
Ted Danson as Brian, as Tom Cruise, as Ethan Hunt in Mission Impossible 8. Wow.
So, have you got a title yet?
No. No, I just wanted to know if you're in.
Surely the wife of Brian.
The wife of Brian.
Who's played Claire?
Well, I'm up for you. You know, that's why I've come to you. I thought
There's
you'd
an
know.
obvious suggestion.
Okay, so-
Rebecca De Mornay.
Okay. Yeah.
She is so hot after The Love of a Brain, or whatever it was called.
You wanna go where everybody knows your name? It's Brian. Well, that's about it for this special free guide to in aid of Red Nose Day, Comic Relief.
If you have enjoyed this, or even if you haven't, please make a contribution, big or small, to Comic Relief. You can visit rednoseday.com to do that. We'd appreciate it. Little Richard Curtis would appreciate it. He's definitely going to get an OBE at some point,
Definitely
if not
now.
a knighthood.
Yeah. Give him both. Karl, look at it this way. Supposing people come to this, they didn't like The Office, Extras, me, Steve, Idiot Abroad, The Ricky Gervais Show. They didn't like any of that. But they thought, hold on, they're doing something for charity. I'll check this out. They've had a whale of a time. They've laughed at everything. They're going to go and buy all the guides still available on iTunes now.
That is shameless. Also, I'm doing a live stand-up comedy tour at the end of the year.
You can check out the details on rickygervais.com. Just do something for charity. Or not. It's up to you. So it's goodbye from me, Ricky Gervais, and thank you. Goodbye from Stephen Merchant.
Goodbye.
And from the little round-headed buffoon that is Karl Pilkington, it's a goodbye.
All right.
And a big thank you to Positive Internet. Those guys make these little free podcasts possible. Good guys.